I'm not finding it. What is the recommendation?
Your Honor, the recommendation is that he enters into and successfully completes the STAR program, including all recommended aftercare, takes medications as ordered or prescribed, and completes the online behavior modification course. A STAR referral has been sent as well.
Okay. Would you want to get an attorney and address this with counsel?
I mean, if I can address it now and I can get the STAR program, I'll go to there.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine. As long
Yes,
as
sir.
it's, okay. All right. So you understand we will appoint an attorney if you want one. I'm not trying to talk you out of an attorney by any means. Okay. Do you admit or deny the violation?
I admit it.
Okay. Anything from the state?
Your Honor, we agree with that assessment. Obviously, the real concern is the fact that he tested positive for fentanyl after being gone for almost a year. And I feel like that if he's willing to want that treatment, it sounds like he is, then I feel like that would be the best course. And we are in agreement with the behavior modification course as well.
Okay. You keep using fentanyl, you're going to be gone forever. You understand that? Okay. So it's the order of the court that you enter and successfully complete the STAR program, all recommended aftercare and medications as ordered and prescribed, and complete the online behavior modification course. Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Buenos dias.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Sounds like you speak English.
Yeah, I do.
You're a U.S. citizen?
Yes.
Okay. All right. There's a report of a community control violation. The allegations are that you failed to appear to court services on March 30th, 2026, as you were ordered to do.
March 30th.
What did I say? March 30th?
Yeah.
2026.
I didn't know I had court day that day.
Okay, you said that with a question mark. I thought I'd given you the wrong date. You have 3 cases. I only gave you. Case numbers are 25CR42663, 22CR38966, 24CR42006. Would you like to have an attorney represent you on this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tom Kidd.
You said Tom Kidd, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Will you? Were you on? Were you happy with Mr. Kidd previously?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Is there anything else you want to say?
I mean, I got arrested on March 30th on midnight. Like on April 1st, I was already in Butler County. I don't understand how I missed court.
April 1st, you were in Butler County.
Yes.
And March 30th, you said you got arrested.
I think that's the night I got arrested. Yeah.
Okay, so you didn't show up here on March 30th, is what they're
'Cause I was in Butler County.
on March 30th. I
Yeah.
thought you got arrested that night.
Yeah, I got arrested that night, but I didn't never know I had a court day.
Okay. We just want to get this straightened out. You're on probation. Let's see. You'd been doing very well on supervision when you missed the visit. Your fiance called and said you were arrested on April 2nd, 2026 for a Butler County PB and a new driving under suspension charge. Do you have a driver's license?
No, sir.
So what happened in Butler County?
In Butler County, I have a probation violation. It's a non-reporting one, but when that happened, I was here last year, arrested here. That was filed on June 1st. I was here to July 17 in Warren County. So I don't understand how is that a violation.
Well, I'm not sure I understand your question.
Like I got arrested last year in Warren County from April 29 to July 17. And they said I violated my probation on June 1st. That's when they put the papers in.
While you were in jail?
While I was in jail, yeah.
What were you arrested for?
For a theft.
Okay, well, whatever. They sent you a notice to be here on the March 30th.
I never received it.
Well, that's possible.
Right.
Okay. What do you do for a living?
I work under the table right now because I lost my U.S. citizenship, but I paid $500 to get it back, but I won't get it till September of this year.
Okay, so when I asked you if you're a U.S. citizen, you said yes.
I am. I mean, it's just my citizenship.
You
My
said
paper.
you lost your citizenship.
Yeah, my certificate, but
Okay, you lost your certificate,
Right.
not your actual
no,
citizenship.
my certificate.
You had to pay $100 to get your certificate.
I already paid $500 to get it, and I'll be receiving it by September of this year.
Okay. You better hang on to this
I know. That's,
when you get it.
yeah.
Okay, we'll release you today on, you have a place to live?
Yes,
Where do you live?
at 1005 Schuler Avenue with my dad.
In Hamilton?
Hamilton, yes.
It's pretty good when you can figure out it's Hamilton by being named Sugar Avenue, you know? What do you do for a living?
I mean, right now I'll be working under the table.
I know you don't,
I install installation for houses.
insulation?
Yeah,
Okay. You're working hard. You're taking care of yourself. For the most part, you're obeying the law. You're not getting in any
I just made a
trouble.
mistake by driving. That's what I did.
Yeah. Why don't you get your driver's license?
I'm trying, but I have to pay court fees and everything. I'm trying to catch up on everything that I owe.
Okay. Who does the driver's license assistance here now?
I am honestly not sure, Your Honor, but I can figure it out.
Okay. Yeah, to go through that with you. Sometimes people can't get their license back because they can't pay the reinstatement fees, but you can get a payment plan set up. You can get various things worked out to you.
Okay.
So we'll work with you to help you get your license back too. And
Appreciate
that'll
you.
make your life a lot better.
All right.
Okay, so is there anything else going on with him that you can? Okay.
Not as far as I know.
Okay, the recommendation is to put you on a monitor, but I'm not going to do that because it just complicates your life. If you don't show up, we'll issue another warrant for you. Okay?
Understand.
Okay. So I'm going to release you and have you come back here. We need to give you a new date.
Okay.
We'll notify you of the new date before you leave the jail. Okay, do you have any questions?
No, sir.
Anything from the state?
So we're setting it for a final with Tom Kidd.
Yes, with the
Okay,
attorney.
and then probable cause was found today, just for
Yeah.
the record. Probable
Probable cause is
Okay,
found
thank
today.
you.
What I should have said, we'll schedule this with your attorney. You call your attorney to find out when the court date is.
Okay.
Tell him what happened here today.
All right.
All right, thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
House arrest, right?
Yeah.
That means we go back a ways.
Yeah.
First of all, marijuana, in a case like this, I don't really care. I probably should. There are other judges that do. I'm not among them. I don't care if people use marijuana or THC while they're on pretrial. It doesn't really bother me that much. Now that you've been convicted, I have the right to tell you not to smoke marijuana if I want to, or use marijuana if I want to. But in a case like this, theft case, if this was a marijuana related case, I might have a position in that. I don't, so that part doesn't matter to me. With regard to your warrants, if some judge has a case against you and he doesn't care enough about you to come and get you, I don't care enough about his case to help him along or her along in that regard. So those things don't matter to me. You pay the restitution. That's good. You need to do some jail time because you have a history of this kind of nonsense with me and with others. I'm going to put you on 5 years of community control. I'm not going to release you early from community control for any reason, but I'm going to sentence you to 120 days in jail, credit you with the 29 days that you have already done. Once you finish doing your jail time, which was going to happen sometime before Thanksgiving, I'm going to convert you to non-reporting probation. We're going to check your record twice a year. As long as you don't pick up a new theft offense, then you're not going to hear from us. If you do pick up a new theft offense, then you're going to hear from us. I'm either going to impose the maximum penalty in this case, which is 12 months in prison, or I'm going to pick you up after you're done with whatever sentence you do there, and you're going to do the remaining time for this. I'm not going to impose a fine. I am going to impose the costs. I do want you to do 40 hours of community service and also complete the theft class. You can break your your jail days up to 3 blocks if you want to, because I'll give you a work release to help you keep your employment. If you want to get them all out of the way, that's fine too. If you violate the terms of your supervision or you leave the state without permission, I can sentence you up to the maximum penalty in this case, which is 12 months in prison, plus the optional period of post-release control of up to 2 years. Is there anything else we need to do? Anything that I forgot?
No, yeah.
He's off EM now, right?
Yes, Your Honor. He's just on pretrial services now.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
No, Judge. Thank
All
you.
right. Finally, Mr. Asher, you do have the right to appeal this to the 12th District Court of Appeals in Middletown. If you don't have the funds to hire a lawyer, to obtain a transcript, or to pay the costs, they will all be provided to you at no charge. Good luck to you.
I wanted to make you aware of kind of what was going on, and I'm sure you already might have known a lot of the situations. I've tried to write you a couple of times as well. Try to call my attorney 4 or 5 times, left a bunch of voicemails about the situation, and the situation became too much for me to handle, and I just felt like I was being treated unfairly there. And considering that I already had completed, anger management, epictetus, Sabisa, just a lot of all the classes they had to offer me, I completed, and I have certificates for them in my property right now. And it's just, I wanted to make you aware of the situation, like I said, and I apologize for ruining the opportunity in any such way if I had. And I wanted to let you know that I'll take full responsibility, Your Honor, and that's all I have to say.
Okay. We'll find out what's going on. Sounds like you made some choices you regret. We'll treat you fairly, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you, Mr. Pillar.
Okay.
Thank you.
So outpatient treatment, AA 3 times a week, or NA until you're in treatment program, attend the victims impact panel. You're not to have any contact at all with the victims. You cannot write, phone, see, text, email, or communicate with them in any way. You're to serve 5 days jail credit, 1 serve 4, and they'll have you serve all 4 of those on the court work program. So 4 days court work program, there's a $35 a day charge for that for a total of $140. Pay fines, $300. Cost $350, 75 victims' rights fee, $50 justice assessment. So fines and costs are $775. You have a $60 screening fee for $835, probation fees of $300 for $1135. You have your court work program fees for a total of $1275 plus $218 in cost of recovery. Your total is $1493. You may be eligible for early discharge. If you violate probation, your probation could be revoked. You could be incarcerated for 93 days. You have 21 days to appeal. You have 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer for purposes of appeal. Do you understand all of that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and again, if you complete everything and there's no violations in the preceding 90 days, by statute, you're entitled to early discharge. File a petition after 7.5 months if everything's been completed and there've been no violations within the preceding 90 days. Do you have all of this to pay today, sir?
Can I work out a payment?
Yeah, how much do you have today?
I can give you a couple $100 or what's my total's 1,400 and something.
93,
I can
14.
pay 500 today.
You pay 500 now. I'll let you pay, you get paid weekly, right?
I get paid monthly.
I'll let you pay $400 a month. Is that good?
I can make that happen.
400 per month, and I'll start that beginning May the 20th. If you ever need more time, so the 20th of every month thereafter, if you ever need more time, no problem, call the court. We'll go on Zoom on or before the due date at 8:30, or you can walk into on or before the due date at 8:30. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're going to go down the hall, make your payment, they can go over to probation where they will instruct you. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Anything else, counsel?
Thank you, Judge.
Have a great day.
Thank you. Mr. Gattapolis is out.
Oh, yeah, he's a good man. Tell him I said hi.
Thank you.
Salaya Rashida Elmore, 26B150523. Morning, ma'am. Your name? All right, you're charged with driving on a suspended license. You have the right to an attorney. Would you like one?
No.
I'll go ahead and arraign you, and then I'll send you to the prosecutor to talk about it, okay? On March 19 of 26, it is alleged that you did operate a motor vehicle on Sibling near Dix Toledo in Brownstown at 8:57 p.m. They think you had a suspended license. That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to $500 fines, 93 days jail. Costs are all those and 2 points. Do you understand that? Did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights? If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we're not going to have a trial of any kind. Do you understand that? Yeah, and you still wish to waive your right to a lawyer?
Yes.
Not guilty, please enter $500 personal bond. You don't have to post any money. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. Do you understand that? You understand all of that?
Yes.
Okay, so you can go out in the hallway. He'll give the file to the prosecutor. Prosecutor will call you in. Thank you. Fountain. Purnell, Lamar, Fountain.
Your Honor, I'm still waiting on my lawyer.
Okay, no problem. Who's your lawyer? Oh, Mr. Zelnick, okay. Powell, Jermaine Powell. Jermaine Powell. Jermaine Malik Powell, 24B146938 A, B, C. 24B147070A. B and C. Your name?
Jermaine Lee Powell.
Where you been, Mr. Powell?
And Moral Mental Health.
I'm sorry?
And Moral Mental Health.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and arraign you. I'm gonna give you a lawyer if you want one. Would you like a lawyer? Let's give you a lawyer.
What's this for? This is for Brownstown or what?
This is for Brownstown. You have a super drunk charge, you have a resistant obstructing officer charge, you have a suspend charge, and then you have Brownstown civil infractions that went unpaid from 24. I'm sorry, those are all Brownstown. Every one of these is Brownstown. 2 civil infractions that were unpaid too. So you got, well, actually, yeah, you got 4 misdemeanors and 2 civil infractions. Okay?
Okay.
So you go out in the hall. Who's our lawyer today?
It's a new prosecutor for Brownstown. I didn't catch his name.
Prosecutor?
Yeah.
So we have Mr. Robinette here for Miss Foley
Okay.
Carter
This
today.
one's going to the prosecutor. That one's going to the defense lawyer. Fountain. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Paul. People against Paul. Dylan James Hall, 25B148235A and B. Name?
Dylan James Hall.
Did you meet with the prosecutor today?
Yeah.
Let's see where he sent a stipulation in. You met with him today?
Yeah, that's why before I came back and broke.
Hang on one second. Oh. Good enough. Raise your right hand. Solemnly swear affirm under penalties of perjury that the testimony you will give in these proceedings will be the whole true self you got.
Yes, sir. I did the report here.
You solemnly swear or affirm that you will tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth so help you God.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You had a controlled substance charge that I placed you on probation for. You also had a possession of a concealed weapon. Since I sentenced you back on July 30, 25, have you been arrested?
No, sir.
Any new charges?
No, sir.
Any contact with the police for any reason?
No, sir.
Okay, you did have violations before, right? But you cleaned everything up, right?
Doing this go on.
Right. It looks like you're compliant. You haven't had any, you don't have any other cases pending?
No, sir.
Stayed out of trouble?
Yes, sir.
Case dismissed, motion to prosecutor. Congratulations. We'll send you the probation discharge papers, okay?
All right, thank you.
Good luck. So take everything out of lien if you would on that one, Heather. I
Okay,
don't know what I had, but that's always safe. All right. Jones. People against Alyssa Christine Jones.
she's on
25B14.
Zoom.
Okay, 25B148251. Good morning, ma'am. How are you? Your name?
Alyssa Jones, how are you? I'm doing well.
Good. Raise your right hand. You solemnly swear affirm under penalties of perjury the testimony you'll give in these proceedings will be the whole truth so help you God.
Yes.
So this was taken under 771.1. It was reduced to disorderly person, public intox. Since you were arrested, ma'am, have you had, since I sentenced you, I should say, have you had any cases filed against you?
No, Your Honor.
Any other cases pending?
No.
Any contact with the police for any reason?
No.
Congratulations, case dismissed. I wish you well. We'll send you the discharge paperwork. Okay?
Awesome. Thank you so
Good luck.
much.
You're welcome. Good luck.
Thank you. You as well. Thank you so much. Bye.
Thanks. Seguenza Bryant, Amani Antonia Seguenza Bryant, 26B150757A and B. Good morning. Your name? You're charged with driving on a suspended and invalid registration. You have the right to a lawyer. Would you like one? Okay, we'll set you up with an attorney. You can go right out in the hallway. Well, this will go to the defense lawyer too. Who's our defense attorney today? Okay. John Gross. Your name?
Robert Gross.
You pled guilty to possession of a concealed weapon. The plea was taken under 771.1, meaning the conviction is on your record, but it will be dismissed if you're compliant with probation at the conclusion of the probationary term. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Before we go on, I need to remind you have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, I will appoint you one at public expense. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Would you like an attorney to represent you?
No.
Did you have an opportunity to review this pre-sentence report?
I don't believe so.
John, have a seat. He's going to give you that to review. I'll recall it. You tell him when you're ready, okay? Sorry about that. Thornsberry. Johnny Luke Thornsberry, 25W839358. I'm going to need Jessica and you on this one. Your name, sir?
Johnny Luke Thornsberry.
All right, so let's backtrack and let me explain everything to you. I sentenced you on February 4th of this year. Your plea was taken under 7411. It's a drug charge. I took it under probation for a period of 15 months. I sentenced you, as I said, on February 4 of 26. You pled guilty on March the 31 to a variety of counts, which I will cover with you anyway in this momentarily. Failing to pay fines and costs, which is count 1. I'm sorry, count. Count 1 is that you were positive for a cocaine metabolite on a test of February 23. Count 2, you failed to submit the testing as ordered on March 13. Count 3, you failed to refrain from consuming drugs. Positive results for cocaine. Count 4, you failed to submit the weekly testing as ordered on March 25. And count 5, you failed to pay your fines and costs as ordered. Ms. O'Donnell, your appearance, please. So did you do an amendment on this
So
one?
I didn't do an amendment, I issued a new one, because you took pleas on the first 5 technical violations on March 31st. And then we scheduled him for sentencing today. So I did issue a new one on there that's issued with yesterday's date that has 2 new violations on there. It should be on your page. There's 1 technical and now 1 non-technical for picking up a new charge.
I don't think I signed that, did I?
No, you not, 'cause I had it printed out yesterday.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. Okay. Can I sign that? Do you have an original for me to
Yep.
sign? So, sir, you're also charged with failure to refrain from consuming alcohol or drugs, cocaine metabolite on April 8th, and also that you failed to refrain from violating a law. You pled guilty to possession of drug paraphernalia on April 14th in the 28th District Court in Southgate. So I'm going to give you a lawyer. I think you need one. You don't have to have one, but I would strongly suggest you have one. And then you can cover everything with your lawyer today, and then you guys can come back in front of me whenever you're ready. Does that sound acceptable to you? All right, so would you take this to Mason for me and explain what has happened? And you can follow Ms. O'Donnell there, okay, sir? And she'll set you up with a lawyer. U.S. Team Corp. 26B150589.
Yes.
Counsel, I need your appearance, please.
Yes, sure.
Good morning. How are you?
Pretty good.
So, some big changes since we spoke last.
Yeah, definitely.
You feel like talking about it?
I mean, it's a good thing. My daughter needed to get away from her. Kind of toxic over there.
Yeah.
So kind of just let her be a kid and just relax.
Okay. And it didn't affect her school or anything else. It's just
No, her mom took her car, so I have to drive her to school now. So
okay.
but I'll figure that out.
Okay. But how's it adding anything to your stress levels or
No, I actually enjoy it. It's nice to
Okay.
have her. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
maybe that'll help you too, right?
I think it will actually.
Good.
A little more focus.
All right. Well, it looks like everything is going well. Anything else? How's work going?
Good.
Nothing else?
And I went to the hospital Monday.
I heard seizures.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Yeah. Never had one before. I feel fine. I just woke up. They were taking me in an ambulance. I thought they were trying to arrest me. So I said I didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
So have you followed up with this at all?
Yeah, I got some blood work done.
Okay.
Just to see what's going on.
Any news yet?
No, nothing. So yeah, I can't explain it. Yeah.
All right. You got anything?
Nothing too much else to add. Other than I know that you do have a lot on your plate right now, so continue to utilize River Rocks especially, but also reach out to me if there's anything else we can do to support you right now.
Olivia, anything?
Kyle's remained engaged through all these changes, so we're hoping that they're positive changes. Just keep supporting it.
They are positive changes.
So let me ask you this. What's your daughter think about your jewelry, your excess jewelry?
Oh, she makes fun of me.
Well, she should.
Yeah, she does.
Has she met Officer Edwards yet?
No, she hasn't. No, he's met a little bit, but he's not met my daughter yet.
All right. I'm going to remove the monitor today, Edwards. So, all right, let's get that done. Okay. All right. Keep it up.
Thank you,
See you,
sir.
Cal. Mr. Bratelli. How are you?
Oh, well, how you doing?
How's your mom?
She's hanging in there.
Is she?
Yeah.
Any changes in her condition?
No, about the same. Some good days, not bad.
Any issues with her recognizing you? Or
Yeah, a couple. I go to church with her on Saturday, and she went and sat down. And I went to the bathroom, and me and my fiance came back, and I was going to sit past her, so I was going to go past her. She was just looking at me. She's like, "You can go on by. You can go on by." She's looking right at me, and then finally it kind of snapped in. So she realized. So that was tough seeing that.
Oh, yeah. That's got to hurt.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Well, so it looks like you're back on track here, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, good. I'm happy to see that.
Yeah.
Anything else going on?
No, I'm getting ready to do some work with the guy, doing some heat load calculations, some manual J's and D's.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Designing ductwork for
Okay.
like commercial buildings, figuring out what the tonnage is, and just designing the duct, the heat loss, and all that stuff. So all that fun stuff.
You like doing that?
Yeah, it's my passion.
All right. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Ashley, you got anything?
I'm trying to make notes. You said that you were doing side work like HVAC type stuff, or
It's
Yeah.
beyond that. It's actually trying to calculate how much, how big of a unit.
It's just what I
needed.
used to do with my
Math stuff.
company,
Okay.
but I'm helping him out because I'm good
Okay.
with the program called Right
That's cool.
Solve. So, yeah.
That's really cool. All right.
Yeah.
No, you did a really good job with your drug testing
Mhm.
and, obviously and all of that. And so my recommendation to judge is that since you've done well for this period of time after that one test, I
Yeah.
think it makes sense to go back to what the standard drug testing frequency and court hearing frequency.
Madison, you got anything?
No, I mean, his counselor reports, everythlying's great. He's doing what he's supposed to, so.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to graduate out there too. I think.
Oh, good.
About a week.
Okay. So what's the next step then? Are you done? Is he going to be done?
Oh, I'll be done with the treatment out there.
Yeah.
But I'll still be involved in doing groups and stuff like that. So,
Okay. Have you met up with Jeremy and stuff?
yeah, I talked to him. Text, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everything going well then?
Everything's going very well.
All right. Good job.
Hey.
Go back to once a week testing, once a month court.
Okay, cool. Hey,
Is
thanks.
that good?
Yeah, sounds good. I mean, appreciate it.
Carl. Oh, sorry. How are you doing? Good. Anything new? You got new hearing aids?
I do.
They working?
Yes, sir.
All right. When did you get done?
Oh, about 2 months ago.
Okay, I hadn't noticed. Okay. You're looking good. Have you lost a little weight?
A little bit.
Okay. No problems over at Joseph House?
No.
You like Brandon?
Yes, sir. Nice guy.
Might just be saying that because I'm staying here.
No. Carl, I got to tell you, man, you really bought into this this whole thing. I'm so stinking proud of you. From where we started to where we are now, pretty big change. Very big. It's huge. Still don't have the Hamilton County issue resolved, huh?
Well, I was waiting for you to tell me what you want me to do.
Well, at this point in time, I let's do this. Let's wait. Our next court in 2 weeks.
3 weeks.
3
actually,
weeks.
Yeah.
Let's wait till the next court because James is not here today. So I may just have you go down there and meet James down there. He practices in Hamilton County, doesn't he, Chloe?
I do not.
I know you don't.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, he does. His office is down there.
Okay, so let's.
Yeah.
I may do that. I mean,
Yeah.
I know that I've spoken with Mr. Schiavone. I mean, Ashley sent him information, but nothing seems to be happening. Just want to get it resolved.
Yeah.
So I think that we'll talk to James in 3 weeks at the next court, and maybe just have you go down there on whenever their docket day is, and just do it.
Hey, Judge. He's actually here in Judge Oda's. He had just a full docket this morning. That's what I was covering for him. So he's here. If maybe we want to talk to him before we leave.
Well, maybe I'll have him talk to you, Carl. You know who we're talking about.
I know
He's the new defense attorney.
I know he was replacing her.
Yes, yeah. But he actually practices down in Hamilton County, so maybe we'll just have James arrange a day that he has some free time in the morning, that you could just meet him over there at the Justice Center and get it done.
Okay.
That's my suggestion.
Okay.
Putting it off is never going to resolve an issue.
No.
Yeah, you got to face it. So
No, I was just waiting to see what
I know you
came
were.
up with Frank and all that.
No, I know. I don't know what to tell you.
Now, there was some discussion at the Joseph House that there was possibility that I needed to have $500 to give the Joseph House to when I turn myself in for them to come down and bail me out. So I'll need that information.
So I think the bond is $500 if he were to turn himself into the jail. So that I guess maybe they're saying like
No.
if you're going to do that. Let's
Yeah,
make sure
I'm not suggesting that you turn yourself into the jail. I'm suggesting that you turn yourself into the court.
Okay.
So what I want you to do is, and we'll talk to James after court this morning, have him schedule a time that you go down to the Justice Center to a specific courtroom, whatever judge it is, and you just appear and say, there's a warrant out for my arrest and I'm here. And I want to get this resolved.
Right.
And again, they may not take you into custody. I mean, here in this court, we would not. We would basically, since you voluntarily surrendered yourself, if you turn yourself into the jail, they're going to take you into custody.
Sure.
So I want you to turn yourself into the court. Okay. So we'll talk to James after court and see what and I'll have him get with you to pick a date.
Okay.
Ashley, you got anything else for Carl?
Keep it up. You're doing so
I
well.
did have one other thing.
Yes, sir.
Maybe you might like to hear.
Okay, I'd love to hear.
And Joseph House had, I think it was Monday, had people come in. It was a finance officer and a realtor that does VA loans, what have you.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'm going to be buying a house.
Wow, that would be awesome.
Instead of renting.
Yeah. Are you able to save money right now at Joseph House?
And saving, I don't have a lot.
Okay.
But I'm in the process of saving.
Okay.
Actually, I'm trying to save towards getting a car because my wife is giving me some grief about getting my car back.
Yeah.
But the house, I'll have to have nothing down.
Okay. All right. Well, follow through with that.
Using my VA loan.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Ashley, got anything else?
No, nothing
Brandon?
else. That's cool.
No, sir, he's very engaged, very involved, and appreciate him being there.
Mr. Hackey, got anything?
No, sir, he's doing a great job.
All right, awesome. Good job.
Thanks, sir.
Jordan? How are you, sir?
Good, yourself?
Good to see you twice in 1 week.
Yeah, well, it's twice with a week span.
How's everything going?
It's going fine, sir.
Okay. What was that?
I think I might have pocket dialed somebody.
You got it?
Yeah.
All right. Everything going well down at the Dom?
Yeah.
Okay. You're working. Do you get to see your girlfriend at all?
On Saturdays.
On Saturdays.
Saturdays or Sundays, I go to the 2-hour visits.
Okay. And I truly meant, I know, it feels like the whole family's in front of me. It's very important that you guys, that you continue to, you lift each other up or you bring each other down. So once we start seeing signs that there's trouble, I'm gonna nix it. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You're doing well. I know that there was some issue at the VA. Can you explain what that was? You were placing some sort of restriction
Again.
Oh, so you get a point system there, and it's from the time of the first infraction for a month within time. So I slept in too late, and then
You what?
I slept in too late on
Okay.
the one, and then the next one, everybody smokes, but you're technically not allowed to have it in the building. So I fell asleep and I had my vape in my hand. So when they came and did rounds, they saw the.
All right. Follow the rules.
Yeah.
All right.
So I keep it outside now.
All right. Ashley, got anything?
So I want to say the same thing I said last time. Overall, I think your progress is tremendous. I think you're doing so great. You're here, like you got so much further than any time before. And so that's my main focus. But these little smaller things, like the point system and all that, I know they don't seem like a big deal, but they compound, they build on each other. You're fully capable of following the small rules. I just think sometimes maybe you just don't feel like it. And I understand that, but you have to. So please just reel it in, really pay attention to the small stuff, because that's the stuff that's going to help you keep getting further and keep making the progress that you've made already, because you're doing well with the big stuff. It's just that the small stuff is important too.
So now I keep it in my friend's car outside. So it's.
Is that that's good if that's correct?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a federal building. You're not allowed to have it even in the building. So they tell us hey, just keep it in the car or whatnot. So that's what I do.
All right.
Good deal.
All right. Bethany, got anything?
Yeah, just keep it up. I mean, obviously follow the rules, just like Ashley and Judge Tepe said. You don't want that to come back and compound in a negative way and negate all of the progress that you've made and all the work that you're doing, right? And I know especially in phase 2, because it looks a little bit different, it's not as intense a schedule. So there's a lot more accountability on you to make sure you're managing your time and following the rules and doing what you need to be doing. So keep it up. If there's anything I can do to help, don't hesitate to reach out. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. You ready to face today?
Yes, sir.
Do you have a letter?
Yes, sir.
That's right.
Oh, my notes. Okay. So I had some help with this.
From who? Go ahead.
So over the past 180 days, I've accomplished something I once thought was out of reach. I've maintained my sobriety. This journey has been filled with challenges, but with each step, I've shown me my own resilience. I've completed the VA substance abuse program and experienced obsessive strength daily. Through group substance therapy and countless moments of self-reflection, during this time, I've also reconnected with my children, spent more quality time with them, and rebuilding a bond that had been strained. I've also strengthened my relationship with Taylor, who stood by me with unwavering support. Alongside some personal growth, I faced hurdles like navigating the HUD-VASH program, gathering all the paperwork, just to secure housing. It's been a long, painful road. But I've taken it step by step, and on May 12th, there's actually a surge event in Claremont County. It's for homeless veterans. It helps with that process. I've stayed on top pretty much with all my mental health, taking all my medications. But I also have a strong support system, my family, and a lot of VA friends that I've made, James Lee and a couple of the fellows there that I've really connected with, and also some of the counselors like Dr. Powers and my old counselor, Morgan. They're really good people. But So I'm committed to this path, and some of my main goals are just maintaining sobriety, saving some money for a stable future, and just engaging in programs to help me build.
Okay, well, congratulations.
Thanks, sir.
Craig? How are you, sir?
Good. How are you, sir?
Good. Everything going well?
Yes, sir.
Moved in? You liking
Moved
it?
in. Yes, a lot.
I know there was some discussion about perhaps looking at Joseph House too.
Yeah.
You don't want to do that?
I'm okay right now. I like where I'm at. It's
Okay. Well, that's good.
And we play basketball in the morning, 7 o'clock.
Good. Okay.
So,
Anything else to report?
I'm doing everything I need to do.
Meeting with Vicky. Yeah, I think I want to have to talk with Brandon from Joseph House after court just to answer any questions you might have.
Okay.
I think they were talking about that might be able to save more money at Joseph House. Is that one of the?
Yeah.
But anyway, just I know you don't like to move again. You just got settled
Yeah,
in. But you're doing really well, Craig. I mean, I'm really proud of you. You got anything for me?
No, I'm doing good. I'm fine. I'm wonderful.
Okay. Wonderful's good.
Staying good.
Yep. Mr. Looker's not here today, huh?
No, he's there today.
Okay. Dora, you got anything?
Just keep it up, Craig. I'm happy that you're liking the housing right now, but yeah, I would still just like to connect with Brandon.
Okay.
Just so you guys can, you know,
In case I need
face
it,
the name. Yeah. But other than that, I'm glad everything else is going smoothly and just keep it up.
Thank you.
Got anything else?
No, sir.
That's all
I'm
I need
good.
then. See you.
Thank you very much.
You bet. Brian. Looking very well coordinated today.
Got to coordinate, sir. How you doing?
I am doing well. So tell me what's going on with you.
I was told that I failed a urinalysis, and they waited the time for the confirmation to come back, and it came back that with confirmed use of cocaine.
All right. That's obviously, that's not good. So, well, you know, again, look, I'm not going to spend a lot of time delving into this. I think from where you were to where you are today, there's been some great progress. It's a journey. And it's a struggle every single day, Brian, that you have to deal with the temptations, and it's just like that even for people that don't have addictions. You're constantly having to deal and make decisions, sometimes that are difficult and hard. But if you want to be where I think you want to be, where your mom wants you to be, I know you can do this. And we're here for you. We're here to offer you as much support as we can to get you through this. Now, that being said, you are going to Joseph House now, right?
So yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna get that done today. I guess there was some restrictions on you.
Well, no, I showed up yesterday, and they told me I had to park my car on the street. There's a amount of I have a lot of clothes, and so they said 10 pair of pants, 10 shirts. I had probably double that. Got 12 pair of shoes. So I didn't want to leave my car and all my things there. So I just took it to my mom's house. I packed my bags according to their restrictions.
Yeah. Okay. Is that outfit one of the 10?
Oh yeah. Yes.
Okay.
It's
All right.
included. Yes.
Okay. And again, all I want, let's just get you settled in down there and get you back on track. One of the advantages I think too, I think I'm going to have Sadiq. Bethany was going to reach out to Sadiq and have him come over there to see you. So I think it's going to be a good. I like Joseph House. I mean, I like their old building better. I don't know why. I don't miss it, Your Honor. You don't miss the old building?
It had character.
It did have character. It was over by TQL Stadium. Is it TQL?
TQL.
TQL. Over in that neighborhood, and I just like that building. But whatever. All right. So, Dora, you have anything else for Brian?
Just to reiterate, I am really proud of how you responded over the last, especially 48 hours. Your communication with me is excellent, and you're just completely listening and open to whatever we have to say. So I appreciate that.
Bethany?
I would agree. I don't know that I have anything else to add outside of what you guys have said. We're going to touch base after court, but I'm really proud of how you responded to this and the next steps, and we can get back on track with this and keep it, I guess, get it back to where you need to be with what your long-term goals are that you've kind of put in place. So.
Okay. Now, obviously, I did not take you into custody. That's not the first option, but I am going to continue on monitor at this point in time as a sanction. Carl, take care of this man when he gets down there. Will you show him the ropes, please? All right. You got any questions or any other concerns or anything?
No, sir.
All right. How's your mom doing?
She was gonna come, but she was running late. I had to pee, and I realized the weather, so I told her to stay. Like, ain't no point in her driving up here. And I got to go back, because she's gonna take me. So I just didn't want to be late to pee, and then I didn't want her to drive up here alone.
No, I certainly understand this weather. So how old is she?
66.
Okay. Well, we'll look forward to having her here next court meeting.
If possible.
All right. Anything else?
No, sir.
All right, sir. Okay. All right. We have the mentor breakfast is coming up. You guys have all gotten emails?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I was really referring more to the mentors. Anybody who has not received the invitation to the mentor breakfast? But it's not for you, but thank you for responding. No, but everybody, all the mentors have gotten it. You guys all got it? Okay, good. All right. Obviously, we've been joined today by the group from New York. You guys have any questions for us here? We're going to break and go back to the conference room. Yeah, is that right, Monica? And then we'll have a more open discussion then about any questions you might have. Any questions at this point?
I don't see any reaction from the team, but we can wait till we go in the back and.
Okay. All right. So mentor breakfast is coming up. Monica, you got anything else?
Not that I can think of. Graduation will be in June, so I'll send out email or invites.
All right. Anything from Project Rise Above?
Nothing today, Your Honor.
Mustang Journey.
Everything's good. Thanks, sir.
All right. All right. I thank you all for being here, and I will see everybody in a few weeks.
Yes, Judge Oda. Sorry.
Okay, your name?
Yeah. My name is Maria. I'm the safety manager of the company.
Where's the president at?
He's not in the office. The meeting is too early. This is why I'm appearing on behalf of him.
I need somebody to appear that's the president or at least the vice president, not a safety manager. I don't mind bending these rules a little bit on these civil infractions for corporations, but I'm not going to have safety managers or managers handling the case. The president has to be here. Can you get a hold of him?
Yes, give me just 1 second. I'm gonna give him a call.
Well, I'm going to ask you to have him zoom in and I'll take the plea from him, okay?
Yes, sure. Just
Thank you.
1 sec.
Angela Page Jefferson, 265-415-290. How are you?
I'm good.
Your name?
Angela Page.
I just don't usually see people walk up to the podium with a smile on their face. You like being here?
Yeah.
All right, so you're going to plead to impeding traffic, right?
Yes.
Now listen, you got to be careful. Your record is starting to look kind of ugly. I mean, I can do it on this one, but if you get another one, you're not going to get impeding, okay? All right, to the charge impeding traffic, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
All right. $180. You're all set. You're still smiling though. Why are you smiling? It's nice to see people smiling here besides me. I'm the only one who's, I'm the only one who smiles in here anymore, right? Have a good day. All right. Let me see here. You ready, Mr. Gross?
Yes, sir.
Come on up here. Robert John Gross, 22B141601. Your name? Robert Gross. All right. So, Mr. Gross, you've now read the report, right?
Yes,
Any material additions, corrections, or deletions?
I don't believe so.
By the way, I got to tell you if I didn't already, and I don't think I did. You have the right to an attorney. I'll be happy to provide you with one if you would like one at public expense. Would you like a lawyer?
No.
All right. And you waive your right to a lawyer, correct?
Yes,
Is everything in this report accurate? In other words,
I believe so, yes.
okay, you read it clearly
Yeah,
and you don't find any inaccuracies?
I don't believe.
Well, I want to make sure. You keep saying I don't believe so. Okay. Anything you would like to say?
No.
How come you were walking around like without a CPL?
No, you had to have CPR for a BB gun. That was my mistake.
Well, they said it wasn't a BB gun.
It says on the report BB gun.
Let me read it to you. Gross stated yes, and advised he had a BB gun in his waistband. Oh yeah, Smith & Wesson Shield 177 caliber BB gun. That's all it was? You didn't know that? You had to have a CPL to have that?
The BB gun? No, I didn't. You can just buy them and done them, so I didn't know you had to have a CPR computer. That was my mistake.
You were intoxicated or what was going on?
No, it was not.
Well,
He just gave me a
you
ticket.
were sitting on the side of the road. They say you appeared to be under the influence of narcotics and were looking around appearing paranoid. Nothing.
No.
All right. Six months probation. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate any law or ordinance. If you change your address, your place of employment, or home telephone number, you must notify probation. You have to report as directed. You're to attend the Rights and Responsibilities Weapons Program through Class A Training Center. Okay?
Yes, sir.
And you are still working at Ford?
Yes.
All right. In order 24 hours of community service, you have to have that completed by, I'm going to give you until June the 15th, 24 hours community service, any nonprofit organization. There is no proof other than that statement. I'm not going to guess. I'm not going to order abstention, but if you're using something, you better get yourself some help. 3 days of community service by June 15. You're not to possess firearms. You're not to possess dangerous weapons. Again, you're to attend the Rights and Responsibilities Program through Class A Training Center. You're to pay fines 100, costs 100, 75 victims' rights fee, $50 justice assessment. Probation fees are $120. So your total there amounts to $445 plus your screening fee of $60 is $505. You pay that, you stay out of trouble. You do your 3 days community service. You'll come back. I'll give you a review hearing date. And if you're compliant, the case will be dismissed. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So Heather, what do you have in terms of a review hearing for me? If you violate, you could get 90 days. You understand?
Yes.
And the 771 status revoked and conviction would remain on your record. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay. So it should be what, Heather? Early October?
Yes, Judge, we can do October 7th.
At 8:30 in the morning, October 7th at 8:30 in the morning. Can you pay all your fines today?
No, I can pay like $100 today. And I get paid tonight, so
When are you going to pay the rest then?
next week?
You sure?
Yes, sir. What's the total right now?
505. You pay 100, you'll owe 405.
Yes, sir.
By next Friday?
Yes.
So that would be on the 20, well, don't come in next Friday. It's going to be kind of packed in here. We got law days. So you don't want to be coming in here that day. I'm going to give you until May the 4th to pay everything. Okay?
Yes.
You'll go down the hall, pay your hard. You'll get your notice giving you your review hearing date on October 7th. Then you're going over to probation where they'll go over the with you. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Best of luck to you. Thank you.
I'm sorry, from Houston Corp. Could you please accept the owner in the meeting?
I can't hear you, ma'am.
Can you hear me now?
I'm bringing the owner in right now. I believe
good.
this is the owner coming in.
All right. U.S. Team Corp. 26B150589. Phones, whoever got them, they got to go out of the room. Your name?
Hey, sorry.
Here you are. I got you, Mr. Golan. Your name?
Hey, my name is Alamov Aman, and I'm regarding the civil infraction for overweight. I agree for 25%
Slow
reduction.
down. Spell your name for me, please.
Sure, it's Alanov Aman.
Alanov Aman?
Yep.
Is it ALANOFF?
No, it's ALANOV. AMAN.
And you are the president?
Yep.
Okay.
US Team Corp.
So as I understand it, you're going to plead responsible on behalf of the company to the charge of overweight, and there's going to be agreed upon fines and costs of $1,328. Is that true?
Yes.
All right. And you're authorized to enter this plea on their behalf, correct?
Yes.
To that charge, responsible or not responsible? Do you plead responsible to overweight?
Yes, I plead responsible.
No problem. I'll accept the plea, $1,328. When can you pay this?
1 week, I think that's enough for me.
1 week?
Yep.
Just make it May the 11th then, okay?
Okay.
All right. I wish you well. Good luck to you, sir.
That's correct.
Yes. All right, Ms. Nicholson, on behalf of the state.
Ms. Frisbee would like to address the court.
Okay.
Yes, Mr. Back's been in trouble and they're not in trouble most of his life.
Ms. Frisbee, if you could step up to a microphone, that would make it easier for us to hear you.
Hello, Mr. Back's been in trouble in and out of most of his life, and he's had several charges against him for domestic violence. Only a few have stuck. He's done numerous times of drug and alcohol counseling. It does no good. I've inquired about a mental health facility, but apparently it's not available. But I do believe that if he was in a lockdown facility to focus on recovery and try to want to help himself, that would be the best option, because he just, he's been doing this a long time, and it doesn't seem to be helping. He doesn't seem to learn his lesson.
Are the two of you done with each other now?
Yes, completely.
Okay. All right. Anything else you want to tell me?
No, that's
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ms. Nicholson, anything else?
Nothing beyond what we discussed in chambers, Your Honor.
Sir, Officer Henry?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Mr. Moss?
Your Honor, with compliance of orders to stay away from Ms. Frisbee, Mr. Back is not a danger to the community. He's demonstrated his sobriety for months now, very well. And a key indicator, I would submit to the court, a key indicator of stability and sobriety is maintaining full-time employment at a productive level. And I think that over time, I think a court's observation would be that's one of the best ways to show whether someone's going to comply with the law or not. And he's been doing that and would like to keep doing that. So I know that there was discussions of various inclinations or views of the case. I'd ask the court to consider no jail time and allow him to work, some other sanction that allows him to, or at least encourages him based on the good progress he's made, to just continue with that pattern and be productive and stay away from Ms. Frisbee and stay away from alcohol. And I think alcohol is the real key. Alcohol, then the drugs. Once the alcohol starts flowing, then other stuff happens. And I think that's the key, is to stay away from that. He's shown he can do it. So that's what I'm asking the court.
So back, what do you want to tell me?
I want to just address that, you know, Frisbee lies to the police. He's got records where she lied to them without their social security number and name and went to jail for it. I want to address that Frisbee's not, I had to apologize to my friends of bringing her over there because she drugged them. You know, she's making drinks and put drugs in their alcohol. And how I know this is to be true is she was hanging out with 3 of her other girlfriends and none of them do Xanax. Well, this girl's been going to the pain clinic for 12 years, never have ever failed a drug test until Frisbee put some Xanaxes in her drink. You know, and she's got a pattern, like she put her own father in prison, you know, made statements on what her own father, you know, her father was up there at some restaurant, he'd seen her and had to leave. She likes to, you know, because I wanted to break it up with her for like 3 months. You know, she's talking about knocking on her window. And she just walked right in my house. I was like, Heather, don't be walking in my house. And she just smiled at me, look at me sideways. You know, she's just dangerous. She's a lying, dangerous person, that's all. And she'll pay for this in this lifetime and the next, I believe, from God. You know, from God himself. It's just upsetting because I know I'm innocent. And I'm thinking about it.
Oh, I gotta say, Mr. Back, this was not the way that I expected this hearing to go today. Yeah. Okay. Here's where we're at, Mr. Back. You pled no contest. I found you guilty. Going back to, let's see, July of 2022, you entered an Alfred plea, which says I'm pleading guilty and I didn't do anything wrong, but I'm pleading guilty anyway. That's what happened with the last time that you were here. And it occurs to me that I seem to have a new problem, Mr. Back, which is I don't know how I'm going to supervise you because you don't think that you did anything wrong. And this is all somebody else's fault. And I mean, I've been doing this long enough to know that it's probably a little bit not all your fault, but you got to start taking responsibility for your part in this, and you are not. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put you into my community control program for a period of 3 years. I'm going to order that you serve 60 days in the county jail. I'm going to credit you the 34 days that you have already done. The PSI says 5, but we had an old case, so it actually should be 34. So you still have 26 days left to do. You're going to enter into and successfully complete the batterer's intervention program, and you're going to do drug and alcohol counseling. There are 3 ingredients to this problem that we have. It is you, it is Miss Frisbee, and it is drug and alcohol. When I put those 3 things together, I get an offense of domestic violence. So I'm going to eliminate 2 of those 3 things from your life. I'm going to eliminate drugs and alcohol, and I'm going to eliminate Miss Frisbee, because there's also a term of your community control that you are not to have any contact with Miss Frisbee. I don't care if she wants to have contact with you. That doesn't matter to me. If you have contact with her, then it's a violation of the terms of your supervision. I'm not going to impose a fine. I am going to impose the costs upon you. If you violate the terms of your supervision or you leave the state without permission, I can sentence you to up to the maximum penalty in this case, which is 36 months in prison, plus an optional period of post-release control of up to 2 years. You do have the right to appeal this to the 12th District Court of Appeals in Middletown. If you don't have the funds to hire a lawyer to obtain a transcript or to pay the costs, then that will be provided to you at no charge, and you are going to jail today, Mr. Back. You're going to jail right now because you take no responsibility for the things that you do.
Your Honor, is that jail with or without work release?
With work release.
With what, please? With this. Okay. You gotta call your boss. Go there.
We'll get stuff out.
Go like your friend.
place, sir. You want to take that jacket?
We call my work.
Thank you too. Good luck too. Thank you very much for help. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you. Roy Lee Blount Jr., 26U57713. This was an informal. This was scheduled for 9.
Neither party checked.
Nobody appeared. Case dismissed. What's this lady in the back doing?
He's with Paul.
Okay, good enough.
Mm-hmm.
You know about what?
No.
All right, everybody stay seated. When your lawyer gets here, I'll come out, okay? Or whenever we get something else.
Hey, boss, right outside, to the right. Thank you. Yep.
Did I have a, where's Jermaine Powell? Prince Yukila Idiuzu, 26B150432A and B. Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. Joseph Slavin, or section 705, I'm going to have Mr. Steve, who's now stands to my right.
Sir.
State your name for the record.
Prince Dozen.
All right, so you're standing in for Mr. Dubin,
That's correct.
and you grant him permission to do that, correct, Mr. Idiuzu?
Yes,
Am I pronouncing that correctly?
Dozen.
Idozu, I'm sorry. So, Mr. Slavin, as I understand it, your client is going to plead guilty to operating while impaired. The super drunk charge will be dismissed on motion of the prosecutor. And also, he is going to plead guilty to resist and obstruct an officer under 771.1 with the urinating in public to be dismissed, correct?
That's correct. He's pretty no contest. He got alcohol content, but he has a memory shaky at best. he had advised of his rights, and he did sign the best rights in the package.
He didn't indicate a no contest plea here. I'm not saying I wouldn't take it. You don't remember this incident, sir?
No, Your Honor.
So there's a lack of memory. Okay, so I will go ahead. Need to find the police report here. If you plead no contest to the charge of operating while impaired, the possible penalties are up to 300 fines, 93 days jail, 360 hours community service, court costs are all those. 4 points. You know what? I'm getting ahead of myself. I don't even see a police report in here.
We will stipulate with the blood alcohol content, those the usual, so they said the this crime lab came back with 0.29. Maybe it's so stipulated that I basically.
John, go find out. He needs to answer that.
Hello, this is Dean.
Mr. Robinette, can you send me in a police report on Idozo here, Prince Idozo? I don't have a police report in the file.
Judge, I'll have that right into you.
Thank you.
Sixth judge will be right there.
Okay. So let's start here. If you plead no contest to the charge operating while impaired, it has the same effect as a guilty plea. The possible penalties are up to 300 fines, 93 days jail, 360 hours community service, court costs, or all those. 4 points would be added to your traffic record. Your license would be suspended or revoked in accordance with your record. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And if you plead no contest to the charge of resist and obstruct an officer, the possible penalties are up to 500 fines, 90 days jail, costs for all of those penalties. You understand that? And again, you understand that a no contest plea has the same effect as a guilty plea.
Yes.
You got to keep your voice up.
Yes, sir.
And you understand if you plead no contest on the R&O, the resist and obstruct, then I'm going to take it under the provisions of section 771.1. I'll put you on probation. If you're compliant, at the end of the specified period that I set, the case would be dismissed on motion to the prosecutor. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And did you sign, read, and understand an advice of rights form here today?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you plead no contest, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we're not going to have a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. We're going to, and you stipulate I can use the police report to us. Bring it right up here, sir. Who are you?
My name's Tony. I'm the law clerk for D.
Okay. Good to have you here. All right. So do you stipulate I can use the police report?
That's the person's correct.
All right. So by stipulation, I'm going to have that marked Peoples 1 and I'll review it. To the charge of operating while visibly impaired, how do you wish to plead?
No contest.
To the charge of resist and obstruct an officer, how do you wish to plead?
No contest.
All right. Give me 1 second. We're going to have that marked. I'm going to review it and we will go from there. Something bothered me here. I can tell you that. I've heard 3 times. Does he have prior drunk drivings?
No.
It was just as a result of the wood. All right. Let me just double
I
check
think
this.
what might have been the situation factually, at least from my arraignment, is that there was urination in public. He was in his driveway, but he had asked a couple of times to go in the house. But obviously, they have to keep an eye on to make sure that no one consumes alcohol or does anything that might impede the investigation. So instead of just urinating himself, he urinated on his driveway, which is a situation I think is memorable anyway.
Right. All right. I've reviewed the report. If there's a factual basis for both the plea with operating while impaired as well as R&O, are you on probation or parole?
No.
Anybody force you to plead no contest?
No.
Anybody promise you anything other than a dismissal of the urinating in public and the super drunk charges if you plead no contest?
No.
Okay, I'm going to accept your plea of no contest to the charge of operating while impaired, dismiss the super drunk on motion of the prosecutor, accept your plea of no contest to resist and obstruct an officer. I'll take that under section 771.1. I'm going to refer you for a screening and assessment. We're going to give you a sentence date. I'm also dismissing the urinating in public charge on motion of the prosecutor. So we're going to give you a sentence date you're going to go down the hall, get your notice, and then you'll come back for sentence. So what do you have for me, Heather, for sentencing?
We can do May 6th at 8:30.
Is that good with you, Mr. Slavin?
That works.
May 6th at 8.
Myself and Mr. Dooley.
That's fine. May 6th at 8:30. Go down the hall, get your notice, and then we'll see you back here, okay? But you're going to go across the hall and fill out a questionnaire and be interviewed before you leave. Any questions? All right, good luck. Thanks a lot. And he has been going AA, right?
It's just he was want to show you that he's got all the signatures we wanted.
If you've seen him and he's been going, no problem. I don't need to see it. Thank you very much. Jermaine Malik Powell here. Who's your lawyer, sir? Mr. Gaith?
I think that's
You want to, well, we have to get him in here first. Just wait 1 second. You have a seated right at the table there, okay?
He said it's gonna be enough.
Okay. Go off the record. Yeah, Ms. Trombley's file by chance up there.
Brownstone's got that. I don't know what that is.
All right, let me do this.
Hey, George.
Good morning. Priority Waste LLC, 26B150587.
Good morning, Your Honor. Elizabeth Tremblay appearing on behalf of Priority Waste.
Good morning, Ms. Trombley. So this be a plea to overweight agreed upon fines and costs of $3,800, right?
Correct.
To that, and you're authorized to enter that plea on behalf of the company, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
To that charge on behalf of the company, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
Plea is accepted, $3,800, paid by May 22nd, okay?
Thank you.
Are they getting their act together up there a little more or not?
Yes, we are.
And you're not going to expound on that, are you, Ms. Tremblay?
Maybe another time.
Have a good day. Thank you.
Well, Your Honor, I have, there's two files. One, the one we just did 3,800, there should be another overweight for 3,200.
Waste LLC, 26B150646. Okay, your appearance?
Elizabeth Trombley appearing on behalf of Priority Waste.
And you're authorized to enter the plea on behalf of this agreed upon fines and costs of 2,200 charges overweight. True?
Correct, Your Honor.
Do that charge of overweight responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
Please accepted, 3,200, paid by May 22nd on then.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you very much. You look like you went somewhere. All right, let's do Jermaine M. Powell. And I have, give me 1 second here, but I've got file 24B147070 A, B, and C. B and C are civil infractions, no insurance, and PDT refusal. File A is a drive while suspend charge. Those emanate from an October 15, 24 incident. I also have 24B146938 A, B, and C. And those emanate from the same date, it looks like. Appearance?
Judge, can I get Mr. Powell stated full name?
Right,
For arraignment purposes, Judge, we'll stand in way of reading.
All right, I'm entering not guilty, please. I need to check into this one. All right. Where's he been?
Judge, after the incident, Mr. Powell began to have issues, namely the mental health issues, and he was in treatment. He was committed to the hospital for a period of time, Judge. It's just now that he's been able to get back on track. He's actually, as a result of this, had to apply for SSI as well.
What was the blood or breath result allegedly? Don't tell your lawyer.
Judge, he refused the PBT. He's ultimately taken to the hospital. I didn't see what the
They charged him with super drunk. Here's what I'll do. He's posted surety bonds. If you miss again, we're gonna have a big problem. No contact with Officer Washburn. So I'm continuing all your surety bonds. You got 5 of them, but you got to come up with some money on these civil infractions. They're old. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. No contact with Officer Washburn or prosecution witnesses. You're not to purchase, possess, or consume alcohol, marijuana, or illegal drugs. You're to attend AA, NA at least 2 times per week. I want you to go in person, okay? So he's going to hand you a form. Every time you go, you have to have the form signed. Every time you come to court, you have to bring the form with you, okay? You're not to possess firearms. You're not to possess dangerous weapons of any kind. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. Do you understand that, sir? Yeah. All right, so we're going to give you a pretrial date. You're going to have to fill out. Actually, you're not working, right? No? I just need you to fill out a petition, and I'm going to set a pretrial. I'll give you a court-appointed lawyer going forward. What are we doing on this one, Heather? Is it going to be the 6th?
May 6th at 10 o'clock.
Okay, so May 6th at 10 o'clock will be your court date on all these. And you still live on Stewart Road?
Yeah.
So that will all be taken into account, and we'll go from there, okay? So listen to me. You're going to go down the hall and get your notice, but first you're filling out your petition for a court-appointed lawyer, and you have to come back May the 6th, all right? Best of luck to you, sir. Brian, which one do you have?
Mr. Griner.
Brian Shane Griner. 25B149713 A, B, and C. And I also, wait a minute, I have one. Hang on 1 second. I have 9713B. I have 25B149678 A, B, and C. Okay, go ahead, counsel.
Good morning, Judge. Mr. Griner states with me.
Brian Shane Griner.
So he's going to plead guilty to the added count of no operator's license on person.
Correct, Judge, as well as the careless,
Pardon?
as well as the careless driver, the HR.
I got it. So the no ops he'll plead to, the suspend's going to be dismissed, and then he's going to plead to careless, and they're going to dismiss the,
Stop.
he did not, and they're also dismissing the drive while suspend, right?
Correct.
Wait a minute. What about this other one, the left center accidents? He didn't address all of it.
That's the show cause, Judge. Mr. Grinder was pretty guilty of sales of pay on that. And then he did also pay off the expired plate. The expired plate ticket, he did pay that.
So the careless is going on the,
Failure to stop.
all right. If you plead to careless driving, sir, that's a 3-point civil infraction. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
If you plead guilty to no valid operator's license on person, that is a possible penalty as follows: up to 100 fines, 90 days jail, costs for all of those penalties. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
If you plead on those two, I'm going to dismiss the suspend. I'm going to dismiss the leave the scene charge, but you'll still have to deal with the left center accident and no proof of insurance show causes. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights?
Yes, sir.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all of those rights and there will be no hearing or trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
To the charge of careless driving, by the way, you understand that's 3 points.
Yes, sir.
To that charge, do you plead responsible or not responsible?
Father.
To the charge, no valid operator's license on person, how do you plead?
Yes, sir.
Were you operating a motor vehicle in Brownstown Township on November 15 of 25 on Dix near Sibley in Brownstown?
Yes, sir.
And did you have a valid license with you on your person at the time?
No, sir.
Are you on probation or parole?
He is.
Were you on probation or parole on November 15 of 25?
No, sir.
So he was not. So this would not be violating another probation. Has anybody forced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
I'm going to accept your plea to careless driving. Accept your plea to no valid operator's license on person. I'm going to dismiss the leave the scene and the drive while suspend on motion of the prosecutor. He owes $285 on 7.8C and he owes, I think, Heather, you can correct me. He owes $282 plus a clearance fee on 713B, right? Is that right?
So 7.8C, he owes $285. And then the other one, I'm sorry, was that 13B you were looking at, Judge?
713B. It looks like he owes $282 plus his clearance fee of $45. That's a no insurance charge.
So yes, 327 total. That's what the clearance.
282, 570 you owe plus 45 in the clearance. Can you pay all of that today?
Yeah, Mr. Griner's had some medical issues. He broke his back. He's been in for a long period of time, Judge. So he's gotten no income at this point. He also has another issue out of Monroe, which he was ordered to pay on. He owes $1,300 on that. And his finances are extremely limited at this point.
How long you been out of work?
Couple years.
How did you broke your back?
Yeah, I got 3 ruptured disc, my all 3 vertebrae broke in 3 places.
How are you supporting yourself?
But tough, I just odd jobs, little yard cleanup, cutting grass, odd jobs, when
I'm gonna do this. I'm ready to sentence him and we'll go from there, okay? Anything you'd like to say on his behalf? Let's just talk about the careless driving and the no ops.
Just that, Mr. Griner understands that he needs to get his situation taken care of with the licensing. And again, Judge, it is a financial issue, that's preventing him from being able to get his privileges reinstated. As far as the careless driving, Judge, he did, it was amended down, but originally there was an accident that was involved and I did speak.
Was that with another vehicle?
No, Judge, he hit a light pole. He lost control, hit a ditch, and then he hit a light pole. But there was no other vehicle that was involved.
How'd you manage that?
lost control.
Why'd you lose control like that?
He doesn't recall much of what happened, Judge, because of the initial impact. So his memories, pretty
It's
limited
pretty hard to,
as to what happened before and after. He took a very bad hit from the airbag to the face. And, that's caused.
and then you left the scene.
Well,
Did you leave the scene? He left the scene, right?
Judge, that's disputed. That's the reason why they were willing to work with us on this, because there's a question of factor into what.
Why did the
Well,
police officer, hang on, slow down.
Judge, according to the report, when the officer arrived on the scene, he didn't see Mr. Powell, Mr. Griner, I apologize, at the vehicle. However, Mr. Griner was still in the area, and when the officer called him back, he did come back, Judge. However, so there's some dispute here as to whether that's completely accurate, the initial stuff. That's why they're willing to amend it now. Nothing.
Anything else? On the no ops, 100 fines, 70 costs, 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment, 295 or 60 days. On the careless driving, 2.25. So you owe $420 then. And you still owe $327 on the no proof, including the clearance fee, and you still owe $285 on the left to center. So how are you going to pay those? And when?
Is court able to waive impact late fees on these other ones, just to help them out a little bit as far as fines and costs on ones?
And I wouldn't mind doing that if he had shown up. He didn't show up. That's my issue with it. He never showed up on this. You know, you gotta show a little bit of respect.
Again, Judge, I think it was just maybe a financial issue. He did ultimately, you did walk in on these, correct? He walked in on his own, Judge, on these, and he wants to take care of them.
Wasn't here in December on the leave the scene. We show caused him. He didn't walk in here until March the 16th, it looks like. Is that right or not? Does that sound right? Yeah, you didn't walk in until March the 16th or 17th. Did you hear what I said?
Yes.
So you didn't show up for 5 months. If you weren't working, there's no reason for you to have not shown up.
I didn't know I had warrants. I thought it was just financial.
They gave you tickets, right?
No, they did not.
The officer didn't give you the tickets? He filled them out, threw them in the garbage can, or what?
I didn't get no tickets at the scene.
I'm not going to waive anything here. I'm sorry. It looks to me like they were handed to him, period. So he's going to tell me when he can pay these. Is he just prohibited from working? I don't want to get into his medical condition too much. But he said he could do side jobs. If he can do side jobs, I don't know why he can't do other jobs. He hasn't worked in 2 years.
Some days I can work, or some days I can't.
Just tell me when you can pay these.
6 months.
6 months.
We're gonna get it.
When's the last time you went to the doctor?
About a year ago.
So you're just kind of sitting home, hoping this heals on its own? You're not going to doctors? You haven't been there in a year and you haven't worked and you're doing side?
So I'm trying to get my stuff together to the file can spill.
Get what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know what your diagnosis is. I don't really want to sit here and talk about it. On the no ops charge, I'm going to give you, that's $295. I'll give you until June the 15th to pay that, okay? June 15th. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I'll give you until August 15th to pay the careless driving. If you don't have the money on those, you call the court, we'll go on Zoom. I'll give you an extension. On the no proof of insurance, I'm going to give you until October the 15th. And on the left center, December 15th. Now, if you don't have the money, I don't have a problem. If you call the court, we'll go on Zoom, or you can walk in here and I'll give you an extension, but don't get into just thinking you're going to ignore me, because if you do, I'm going to send you to jail on you. You understand what I'm telling you? So I'm offering you the opportunity, if you don't have the money, to come in here at 8:30 on or before that due date, or to call the court and go on Zoom with me on or before the due date. I'll be glad to give you an extension. I don't care how many times we have to do it. But you just strike me as a guy that's going to ignore me, and that's not going to work well for you, okay? You understand what I'm telling you?
Yes.
All right, so I'm dismissing the show causes on those. I'm just setting up a payment plan. Heather, thank you. Cornell Omar Fountain, 260-150-2398, B and C. Where's your client? Is he here, Mr. Zelnick?
Did you call Fountain? I got,
Fountain.
oh no, I got choke back here. Fountain's out. Sorry. It is Fountain here. I Judge.
That's all right. Scott Anthony Chopek, 26I-7609-1A, B, and C.
Fountain will be next, Judge. I just want to get the high profile cases out of the way.
I got it. I hope nobody was hurt in this, were they?
No, it's already been resolved with financial settlement.
Oh, it has?
Step over just a little bit.
Good morning, Mr. Chopek. Your name?
Judge.
How you doing? Good. How about you?
Good.
Your appearance?
Edward Zelenak for the defendant.
All right. So this is going to be a responsible plea. You know, I know Mr. Chopek, of course. You know that, I'm sure.
Why new? When I
And I just,
this whole thing.
So is the Grozeal,
He's here and she agreed.
Ms. Cordes?
Yes, I was back there. That's what took me so long.
That's fine. That's not a problem. Call her in here real quick. So this can be a plea of responsibility to dog license, no dog license. What happened with this, the misdemeanor? They're dismissing it, but I
The
mean,
dog's been disposed of. There's just some.
so your dog you put down? Yes?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
All right, Heather, I want to make sure I know the dog licensing charge and
She actually brings Sue wherever you.
bring in whoever.
Yeah.
So first of all, does he stand mute, wait for a reading on the misdemeanor?
Yes, he does. And I thank you for your indulgence. Both days this was set for I was out of town.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. So he's going to plead to the civil infraction, no dog license. They're going to dismiss file C, which is the Animal Violation Vicious Act, and they're going to dismiss file B, which is the civil infraction of dog at large, right?
Yes.
And you said there was some kind of restitution. The dog, Mr. Chopek's dog, was euthanized. And then what happened with any restitution?
Cash settlement with the individuals who victim of the bite. Yeah. Another dog got dead and we covered the cost of the vet bills. And they had some other expenses for their vacation got interrupted because of the bite.
Okay, good enough. Come on up here, somebody for the township. Come on up, please. How you doing, sir?
I think we gotta put the detective on the road, Jay.
For what?
Because
Come on up.
he's
Your name?
Morning, Your Honor. Matt Wayne, on behalf of Township of Grozeal.
So the defense dog was put down, euthanized, and I just want to make sure they're telling me that restitution was made, and then I presume the victim satisfied here,
Yeah,
the owner of the dog.
There's formally restitution, but there's financial compensation.
But I just want to make sure the victim is good with this.
But so I would have to confirm it again because of the financial compensation that was made. That's my understanding from Julie Cordes.
Where's she at?
She went back into the.
Call her up. Have her zoom in, will you please? Just have her call in.
Yes.
She can do it right now. She can pull over and I'll be happy. Just do that for me, will you please? Just bear with me, Mr. Chopek. I'll have you out of here in a minute, okay?
The file.
Okay. Joseph Edward Poor, 26B150417A and B and C. Your name, counsel?
Good morning, Your Honor. May it please the court, Ezra Goldman, P48965 on behalf of Mr. Poor, who's sitting on my right.
All right. Your name, sir?
Joseph Poor.
Okay. I need you to get a little closer to the device. I didn't hear you very well there.
Joseph Poor.
All right, counsel. So he's charged with operating while intoxicated, resisting, obstructing an officer, in possession of a concealed weapon. Does he stand mute and waive formal reading on all of those?
Yes, for purposes of arraignment. Yes, sir, Your Honor.
All right. So now he's going to plead guilty to operating while impaired. The OWI will be dismissed. And the prosecutor is also going to move to dismiss the RNO as well as the possession of a concealed weapon. Is that true?
A deal too good to turn down. Yes,
Yeah.
it's true, Your Honor.
All right. And is that what you want to do, Mr. Poor?
Yes, sir.
I just can't hear you.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So if you plead to operating while impaired, the OWI will be dismissed. The concealed weapon charge will be dismissed. The resistant obstructing officer will be dismissed. And the possible penalties are up to 300 fines, 93 days jail, 360 hours community service court costs are all those 4 points, license suspension or revocation in accordance with your record. Your vehicle could be or might have to be immobilized depending upon your record. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
You are presumed innocent. They have to prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. If you plead guilty, you're waiving your right to remain silent. You're waiving your right to a trial by court or jury. You're waiving your right to question their witnesses, to bring in your own, to use the subpoena powers of the court to bring in those witnesses. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
If you plead guilty, you're waiving all those rights. You're waiving your right to a trial. You're waiving the presumption of innocence, and you're waiving the requirement that they prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
To the charge operating while visibly impaired, how do you wish to plead?
Guilty.
Were you operating a motor vehicle in the township of Brownstown on
sir.
February 21 of 26 at 11:11 p.m. on King near Marvin?
Yes, I was.
Prior to that, did you drink alcohol? And if so, what did you drink and how much?
I had about 3 beers at the bar. It was just regular beer.
What else did you have?
That was it. I might have had 4.
How big were, did you have any shots?
No.
How big were the beers?
12 ounce.
Was your ability to operate the motor vehicle impaired because of the alcohol consumption? And if so, in what way?
Yes, it was, sir.
Why were you pulled over by the police?
I'm not exactly sure. It was snowing out, so I may have been swerving a little bit.
You think you were swerving a little bit?
Probably. I was eating while I was driving, so.
Think you were swerving a little bit, at least in part because of your alcohol consumption?
Yes.
Counsel, do you stipulate that the intoxilizer results of 0.120 was an accurate plea or accurate reading for purposes of the plea?
Yes, I do for purposes of the plea. And I want to suggest that if he had 3 or 4 beers, I think with his size, it's probably 0.12. Makes sense.
Are you on probation or parole right now, Mr. Poor?
I am not, sir.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No.
Plea is accepted. I find it to be an accurate plea to the charge operating while impaired. The drunk driving or OWI, R&O, and possession of a concealed weapon are all dismissed on motion of the prosecutor. $1,000 personal bond, no alcohol, controlled substances, or marijuana. No alcohol, illegal drugs, or marijuana. You're not to purchase, possess, or consume any one of those. We're going to have you screened and assessed, so I'm going to ask you, you live way out in Chelsea?
Yes, I do, sir.
Counsel, I'm going to have you write this down, please. You call our probation department, 734-671-0201, extension 245. That's 671-0201, extension 245. Tell him I told you to call. Find out when would be a good time for him to come over. Tell him I asked you to call there and that he's coming from Chelsea. Okay? And then we're going to give you a sentence date. What do you have for me, Heather?
We can do May 6th at 8:30.
May 6th at 8:30. Good with you?
Yeah, May 6th, 8:30 is okay. Is that in person or can we do that by Zoom?
As long as you're both in your office, I don't mind if you're there. You either both have to be here or both have to be there, okay?
Sounds good, Judge, and we'll call right away.
Okay, good enough. Thanks a lot. Have a good day. And you have to submit to that screening, sir, and we'll see you here May 6th with your lawyer on Zoom or in person, whatever you guys want, okay?
Thanks very much, Judge.
Thanks. Mr. Zelnick, did you get a hold of her?
Yes, Your Honor. I spoke with her. She was in transit, but she indicated that she would pull over and.
Is she ready out there now, Heather?
I do not have anyone out here right now.
People against Antonio Michael Hicks. Is that who I'm doing?
Ready.
Where's Sergeant Morrison's file?
They're up there. He's in Zoom line waiting.
Let me take that one next. Do you have a lot going, Mr. Carmen?
Nope.
All right, let me do that. Stephanie Nicole Calger, 26G or B 709-107. Sergeant, your name?
Detective Sergeant Morrison, Brownstown Police.
Raise your right hand. You solemnly swear affirm under penalties of perjury the testimony you've given these proceedings will be the whole truth, so help you God.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, go ahead.
Your Honor, just before we get started, on the warrant, the signed complaint, if you could amend the date, or if we could amend the date of the offense to the latter date, should be 11/9/25. If we could change that to 12/23/25.
So it's between 11/9/22 and 12/23/25?
Yes, Your Honor, multiple instances.
All right, I'll go ahead and delete the 11/9/25. So it'll be 11/9/22 to 12/23/25.
Yes,
Go
Your Honor.
ahead.
Your Honor, just so you know this.
Wait a minute, did I swear you in yet?
I think so.
Let me do it again.
Or I'll tell the truth.
Do you, hang on, raise your right hand. You solemnly swear affirm under penalties of perjury the testimony you'll give in these proceedings will be the whole truth, so help you God.
Yes, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
All right, Your Honor, just so you know, you probably have heard some of this before. There's a companion case with her husband, Christopher Calger. So the defendant in this case is a Stephanie Nicole Calger. Date of birth is 4/22/86. The incident location is 18411 Pine West, Building 19, Brownstown, Wayne County, Michigan. The victim was identified as Alana Coggins, who is a juvenile. Her date of birth is 11/9/2007. Also mentioned in this report is the subject name, who will be referred to as Christopher. That's Christopher Calger, date of birth of 1/11/79. In summary, the victim reported to Brownstown PD that she was sexually abused by her stepfather at their residence in Brownstown beginning when she was 15 years of age. She recently turned 18 years of age and moved out of the residence. She reported that her stepfather, Christopher, sexually abused her numerous times by touching her breast, buttocks, and vagina. She reported this occurred numerous times before and numerous times after she turned 16 years of age. The victim reported that on 4 separate occasions, she disclosed the sexual abuse to her mother, defendant Stephanie, who dismissed her disclosures, stating that it was normal for Christopher to touch her breast, buttocks, and vagina. Her buttocks and breast, that he was showing her that he loves her. After disclosing the sexual abuse to her mother, Christopher continued to get into bed in the mornings with the victim with her mother's knowledge. Defendant Stephanie told investigators that she observed Christopher touch the victim on the buttocks in a way that made her feel uncomfortable on 2 occasions, and she confronted Christopher on this matter. However, she explained that she was able to settle it in her mind because it was accidental. She indicated to investigators that the physical affection her husband was showing to the victim was him trying to make her feel comfortable with herself sexually. Defendant Stephanie stated that the victim told her that Christopher was touching her buttocks when she was 12 years old, and Christopher told her that it was by accident. Defendant Stephanie stated that she has witnessed Christopher touch the victim's breasts, but it was playful in nature. When allegations of sexual abuse were made to CPS in December of 2024, defendant Stephanie did not bring her daughter to a Kids Talk interview. Victim stated that it was a known rule in the home not to disclose abuse to CPS. Due to a CPS investigation in December of 2024, the victim was threatened to be kicked out of the home if CPS was called again by both parents. Christopher was interviewed on 2 occasions in person. He admitted to touching the victim's bare breast, buttocks, and vagina on numerous occasions, but that it was done playfully or accidentally and not for sexual reasons. He admitted that defendant Stephanie knew that he had touched his daughter's bare vagina. The investigation revealed that Christopher sexually abused his juvenile stepdaughter numerous times via contact before and after she turned 16 years of age, and that the victim's mother had knowledge of this from firsthand observation as well as disclosures made by the victim. She failed to act on her daughter's behalf after she had knowledge of the sexual abuse. When the investigation began, defendant Stephanie used a third-party application to communicate with the victim in an effort to discourage the victim from proceeding with this case. This incident occurred on 12/23/25. The report itself was made on 12/10/25 at 14:35 hours at Brownstown PD. The numerous assaults of sexual abuse were reported to have occurred between 11/9/22 and 11/9/2025, while the victim was between the ages of 15 and 17. The acts of witness intimidation occurred during this time frame on multiple occasions. Sergeant Morrison, investigating this incident, found that in December 2024, CPS conducted an investigation involving Christopher and the victim. It was reported to CPS that Christopher had been going to the victim's bedroom and sexually assaulting her. The case was assigned to CPS. A Kids Talk interview was scheduled, but the defendant Stephanie did not bring the victim. The victim stated the victim stated that she had disclosed the sexual abuse by Christopher to a friend, and CPS was contacted as a result. She stated that she told her parents that CPS had been called after she disclosed the dreams to her school counselor. Christopher threatened her that if CPS came to the residence again, she and her belongings would be removed from the home. Additionally, defendant Stephanie also made these threats and went along with this as well. So she stated that the victim stated that CPS has been involved with the family on multiple occasions. She stated that both she, the victim, and her brother Peter would never say anything to CPS due to threats made by both of her parents. It was a known rule in the home that the children should not make disclosures to CPS about any mistreatment, with threats that siblings would be separated and not end up in a better place. She stated that CPS had been involved with the family multiple times, and they were told before visits by both parents not to disclose anything to CPS. And just to fast forward.
Do you have texts?
Yes.
Or anything that Stephanie sent to the victim?
Yes, Your Honor. I just wanted to fast forward to 12/23 of 23. And that will be the completion of my reading. But essentially on 2/2 of 26, Sergeant Morrison conducted a follow-up interview with the victim and reported the following. On 12/23 of 25, defendant Stephanie sent message via third-party application to the victim's cell phone. Defendant Stephanie was aware of this investigation for at least 4 days because she had been interviewed by police, and the following content was observed. Stephanie pointed to the closeness of her relationship with her daughter and accused the victim of ignoring her and hurting her. Defendant Stephanie said the victim lied to her and made her look like a fool. Defendant Stephanie said the victim's actions had torn the family apart and has a negative impact on her 6-year-old sister, Winter. She said the victim's little sister's feelings as leverage against the victim. Defendant Stephanie stated that she did nothing wrong to the victim. Stephanie stated that she loves the victim, but expressed that.
You know what? I've heard enough. Thanks, Sergeant. I'm going to find that the crime of bribing, intimidating, or interfering with a witness testifying has been made by a probable cause standard. I'm going to authorize the issuance of the complaint warrant. I know that you signed it. I'm signing it. And I'll set on that one. Let me quickly go on. Is this Sterling White going to take long?
No, this is a quick one. It's just a flea in a loop.
Sterling Joseph Wright, 26B703678. Your name again?
Detective Sergeant Morrison, Brownstown Police.
Raise your right hand. You solemnly swear affirmative penalties of perjury that the testimony you give in these proceedings will be the whole true self you got.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, go ahead.
Your Honor, the defendant was identified as Sterling Joseph Wright, 5/29/2006. This incident occurred at Telegraph Road and Pennsylvania Road, Brownstown, Wayne County, Michigan, on or about 12/23 of 25 at 22:07 hours. In summary and information, on the date and time listed, Officer Washburn of Brownstown Police secured a traffic stop of the defendant vehicle for a traffic violation. The driver was identified as the defendant. He refused to exit the vehicle, ignored verbal commands, and fled the stop at a high rate of speed. He did not have a valid license at the time of contact. Already said all that. So Sterling Joseph Wright was identified. He had 3 passengers with him. Witness Smith, who is a Kenyon Smith. Witness Stanton, who is Carter Stanton. Witness Sebastiani, who is Alexandra Sebastiani. Officer Washburn and Officer Fox were assigned to patrol on date and time of incident, wearing Class B uniforms with police badges, patches, and insignia that read police. They were operating fully marked black Chevrolet Tahoes that say Brownstown Police on it, and they have light bars and graphics. So at about the date and time listed, Officer Washburn observed the defendant vehicle disregard a red traffic light while traveling northbound Telegraph Road at Pennsylvania Road. A traffic stop was secured just north of that location. Officer Washburn made contact with the occupants via the passenger side of the window, was able to identify the driver verbally as the defendant. Officer Washburn observed open alcohol containers in the vehicle. Officer Washburn noted signs of intoxication on the driver and intended on conducting an OWI investigation. Officer Fox arrived to assist Officer Washburn and directed the defendant to roll the window down and exit the vehicle. The defendant refused, stating that the vehicle had issues which prevented him from doing so. When directed to exit out the passenger side, the defendant placed the vehicle in drive and fled the stop at a high rate of speed. Both officers pursued the fleeing defendant vehicle. The following events occurred. Defendant vehicle fled northbound Telegraph Road. Police activated sirens. Vehicle turned eastbound Eureka, fled into a parking lot behind a pharmacy, and came to a stop, fleeing approximately 1 mile. Officers attempted a felony stop at gunpoint and gave commands for the driver to place the vehicle in park and for occupants put their hands up. A rear door opened and passengers put their hands up. Refusing to surrender, defendant driver began fleeing again and vehicle drove westbound Eureka Road at a high rate.
You know what? That's good. Based on your sworn testimony. He had no license, right?
That's correct. And his identity was verified with body worn camera.
Based on your sworn testimony, I find the crime flee and elude forth, as well as operating a vehicle without a license were committed. There's probable cause to believe those crimes were committed by the defendant. You've signed the complaint. I'm signing and dating the complaint and the warrant for the arrest of the defendant. You are all set. Have a good day. Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
Chopek, Scott Anthony Chopek, 26I-76091 A, B, and C. Miss, good morning, Animal Control Officer Cordes. Your name? I need your name.
He's afraid to get up on YouTube, Judge. She's sitting in a driver's seat.
Your name?
Judge, I'm not sure she has audio. I was trying to speak with her in a breakout room, and I'm trying to chat with her.
We all heard what she said, Judge. You know, as a neighbor thing. I thought, oh, there she is.
Your name? You got to turn your volume up. I can't hear a word you're saying.
Rosie had cutbacks. Oh, boy.
I still can't hear you.
Maybe we can sign
Are
it,
you-
Judge. Mr. Carmen's can sign it.
I don't know why I'm not picking you up.
She should be able to call in there.
Call into the courthouse. Listen, do this. 734. Call into the phone number 671-0201, extension 247. It'll ring right in the courtroom. Okay, Mr. Zelnick, your appearance.
Zelenak for the respondent here, Mr. Chopek.
Mr. Chopek, your name?
Scott Chilbeck. Good morning to you and your staff, Your Honor. Matthew Wayne on behalf of the Township of Rosehill.
Okay, so I think she just punched in the extension. So you're going to just put her on the speaker if you would, Heather. I mean, she's Sadie.
That means all my jokes.
So I've still got,
Oh, it just hung up. Call back.
you got to call back.
Maybe she could shake her head yes if you asked her, Judge, and that I'd be acceptable to me too. There's plenty of dog ear jokes we could have by the time this case gets done.
So the bottom line is,
I see yours done.
can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Tell me your name.
Julie Cordes Redfield, Animal Control Officer for Brookfield Township.
So we've got here, did I ask you your appearance yet?
Yes, you did, Your Honor.
Okay, so we've got a license, he's going to plead the license, no dog license, the running at large and the destruction of or confinement of vicious animals is going to be dismissed. I just want to make sure that the victims convey they're satisfied with this.
They're satisfied with the one-star standing licensing of dogs.
And the other one, the misdemeanor being dismissed.
Yes, sir.
And they don't want to seek any other restitution. I've been told that there was an out of court settlement and the dog, Mr. Chopek's dog's been euthanized. I just want to make sure everybody's kosher with all this.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, that's all I want to know. To the charge, no dog license, sir, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
Okay, what is that on our sheet there, Heather? Will you tell me?
135.
So fines and costs are 135, and I'm dismissing the B charge and the C charge, okay? So you're all set. Have a good day. Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thanks a lot. Thanks, Ms. Cordes.
Thank you.
Uh-oh.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Give me 1 second here. John. I need some more white out there, I think. I don't know, maybe not. Heather, I just want to be clear. I'm dismissing C And fines and costs on A are 135. And I'm dismissing the C file. All right.
Judge, these government employees drive me nuts.
Okay, what do I have now? Are you on Hicks?
Yes,
I'm gonna take Hicks real quick, Mr. Zelnick. Antonio Michael Hicks, 26W841622A and B. Your appearance?
Good morning, Your Honor. Michael A. Carmen, B73824 on behalf of the defendant.
Sir, your name?
Tony Oda.
All right, so does he stand mute, wait for my reading?
Yes, sir.
And we're gonna enter a not guilty plea on that and a plea of denial on the no proof, right? Well, actually, he's already been defaulted on that. He's gonna have to have his lawyer talk to the prosecutor. Why didn't you show up on time? I'll give you a $500 personal bond. You gotta show up, sir. If you tell me you don't have a ride again and you show up late like this, you're gonna be posting a bond or sitting in jail, okay? $500 personal bond. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. Heather, give me a pretrial date on this Woodhaven case, would you please?
There should be a sheet on the front. I believe I gave the 29th. I just don't remember what time. I believe it was 10 o'clock.
I don't. Oh,
We could do the
yes.
29th.
I
That's
see it,
fine.
April 29th at 10 o'clock. Okay, sir?
Yes, sir.
So that's your date. If you want a lawyer going forward, you fill out a petition for one, then you go down the hall and get your notice, okay? Anything else on this?
No, sir.
And I am giving you a personal bond of $500, okay? Make sure you show up. Good luck. Thank you. Burnell Lamar Fountain, 26B15023 A, B, and C. Good morning, Mr. Zelnick. Again, we have an OWI, we have a PBT refusal, and we have a equipment violation.
Edward Zelenak on behalf of the defendant, Mr. Fountain, give your full name to the judge. Purnell Lamar Fountain.
Okay, so,
Because he's from Ohio and proceeds slowly.
okay,
Waive the reading, ask the court to stand mute and enter a plea of not guilty. That was just for the benefit of Mr. Carmen, who's a Michigan company. Mr. Fountain, he was came in from out of state, even though he could have zoomed in to show his respect.
where's Holland at?
Holland is just outside of Toledo, suburb of Toledo.
Okay,
Which is a suburb of Detroit, as you know, from Michigan.
so they're
Waive
gonna,
reading, ask the court to stand mute and enter a plea not guilty. We'll take the plea as offered, the added count of operating liability. So I'll slow down.
that's okay.
Blood alcohol level 0.149 is accurate. He's not contesting it. It was a blood draw. He will ask the court to accept the fact that he was driving with a blown out headlight coming back from a club in Detroit, that he had at least 7 drinks. He was pulled over and failed the sobriety test, and that court accepted the plea to.
So the PBT charge will be dismissed.
Yes.
The equipment violation he's pleading responsible to
He's gonna pay $218.
in cost of recovery, right? Is that what you want to do, sir? If you plead guilty to operating while impaired, the possible penalties are up to 300 fines, 93 days jail, 360 hours community service, court costs, or all of those 4 points, license suspension or revocation in accordance with your record. And your vehicle could be, or might have to be immobilized depending on your record. You understand that? Yes?
Yes, I understand that.
Did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights?
Yes, I
If you
did.
plead guilty to operating while impaired, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we're not going to have a trial of any kind. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
All right, to the charge, operating while visibly impaired, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Were you operating a motor vehicle on February 18 to 26 on Telegraph near Weston Brownstown?
Yes,
And prior to that, did you drink alcohol? And if so, what did you drink and how much?
yes, Your Honor. I had 7 shots of Dr. Julio.
Okay, and was your ability to operate the motor vehicle impaired due to the consumption of that alcohol?
Here, yes.
Okay, why were you pulled over?
I had no pet fight. That's why they initiated the stop.
All right, you think your ability to operate though was impaired because of your alcohol consumption?
I'm sorry.
Do you think your ability to operate the motor vehicle was impaired due to the consumption of the alcohol?
Yes,
All right, and also, so then you were arrested, administered a intoxilizer. No, actually, you were taken for a blood test, correct?
yes, Your Honor.
And were the results, Mr. Zelnick, 0149, and you so stipulate for purposes of the plea?
Blood, we can't argue with it. We sure do, Judge.
All right, are you on probation or parole right now, sir?
No, Your Honor.
Anybody in the world force you to plead guilty?
No.
I'm gonna accept your plea to operating while impaired, dismiss the OWI, I'm going to dismiss the PBT to the charge of equipment violation. You plead responsible or not responsible.
Responsible.
I'll accept that plea. I'm going to defer the sentence on that one. So you're accepting your plea. The equipment violation, accepting your plea to operating while impaired, dismissing the OWI, dismissing the refused PBT, referring you for a screening and assessment. We'll give you a sentence date. What do you have for me?
You want to do May 6th?
Is that good with you?
Should be good, Judge. Sure. Is that all right with you? Judge, do you want me to come in person or Zoom? What's your preference? I mean, he's got to be screened. I just want to cut down on the trips up here.
I don't care. If you live that far away, it's about an hour, right?
Correct.
I don't.
Because you'll pay your fines that day, then 2 weeks, right?
No, I don't mind coming up on
All right. How about if we make this 9:30 so we give them a little extra time?
Mr. Simi, what up with me getting here at 9:30? Yes, we could do that. Give you a little leeway.
So
I'll be waiting.
that's when we'll do it. You're going to be screened and assessed. So you're going to go down the hall, get your court date, which again will be May the 6th at 9:30. Then you're coming back across. You'll fill out a questionnaire and you'll be interviewed. I'm giving you a personal bond, $1,000. You can leave the state without consent. You cannot violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. No alcohol, marijuana, or illegal drugs. You're what? How old are you? 27, 28? 27. I'm going to ask you to go to AA one time a week. You have to go in person. We're going to hand you a form. Every time you go, you have to have that form signed. Every time you come to court, you have to bring the form with you. Sentencing on the defective equipment will be on that same date, May the 6th. Okay?
Yes.
We have one question.
Sure.
Can you leave the state?
Yeah, I thought I said that. Maybe I didn't. I wrote it down on the bond sheet. You can leave the state to go to the home. Yeah.
Can they try to screen him today so he doesn't have to come?
Sure. Absolutely.
I'll send him over.
Yeah. Go over probation then.
I
Okay.
appreciate the courtesies, Judge. It was one of those harebrained ones.
I got it. I got all kinds of grandkids staying with us, so it's a little hectic over. Have a good day. Thank you. Selena.
Thank you.
Rashida Elmore, 26B150523. All right, ma'am. How are you? You're fine. Is that your lawyer there? Laying on the back, is that your lawyer?
Yeah. Taking it out.
That's your son?
Yeah.
How old is he? 3, 4?
He's 3.
Cool. All right, your name?
So, yeah, Elmore?
So you're going to plead to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, right? And then they're going to dismiss the suspend, true?
Yes.
Is that what you want to do?
Yes.
If you do that, this is 0 points. It won't go on your record. Your possible penalties are up to 500 fines, 90 days jail costs, or all those. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And did you sign, read, and understand an advice of rights form here today?
Yes.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we're not going to have a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that? To the charge, allowing unlicensed driver to drive, how do you plead? Oh, by the way, you still have the right to a lawyer. If you want one, I'll give you one. You waive your right to a lawyer?
Yes.
To the charge, allowing unlicensed driver to drive, how do you plead? On the 19th of March at 26 at 8:57 p.m., were you in control of a 2016 Jeep that was being operated on Sibley near Dix in Brownstown?
Yes.
Did you allow somebody to drive that was unlicensed, and was that you?
Yes.
And are you on probation or parole? You're still suspended, right?
Yes.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No.
You're going to take care of all this, right?
Yeah.
I'll accept your plea to that charge, dismiss the suspend. You got to take care of that though, okay?
I didn't, during the time, I didn't even know it was suspended, but I figured out what was going on. So I was paying off my tickets that suspended my license. And I guess they said I paid late, so that was like an automatic suspension, I guess, on my, for my license. I do apologize.
Okay, anything you want to tell me before I sentence you?
I mean, I'm in school.
Where do you go?
Working,
Where do you go?
Nursing school, hundreds in Southfield.
Good.
I just, my mind is
I get
in
it.
100 places, so I do apologize about that.
100 fines, 100 costs, 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment, 325 or 60 days.
Okay.
Can you pay that?
Yes.
You pay that now, you're all set, but go get your license. You don't,
I will.
I'm not going to ask you how you got here. Go down the hall and get, pardon? Good, good. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you. Wilson. Quentin Wilson.
Good afternoon, local meetings.
I don't know. All right, so the prosecutor, this is 22B141924A. I took this under HIDA. He's not here. I would like them to appear. Mr. Robinette saying they're not present today, but prosecutor okay with dismissal. Let me just double check his record. Everything's been successfully completed. So let me just double check and make sure that he doesn't have any more. But I don't like getting into this habit. So it all really, they should have to show up, but let me take a peek here.
Who give us back to them? Yes.
You know what? There's an arrest segment out of here on Allen Park. November 15 of 25. Yeah, he's going to have to show cause why the conviction should not enter. So I don't know what happened with that. I'll just make a note. Defendant shows arrest out of Allen Park, November 25. Heather, issue show cause or have them do it, whoever, regarding why conviction should not enter for failure to appear for review hearing.
Do you want me to do a show cause with a review hearing on that day, Judge?
Yes, please.
Okay.
So you're going to set it on the same day as Brownstown's here next time. We'll give them another opportunity, but I don't know what happened with that. It could still be pending. It looks like it was committed. It certainly was committed if there was anything that he did wrong while he was on probation here, which would nullify him from having the case being dismissed, assuming he's convicted. So we'll find out. That's the way I'll handle that. And what else do we have here? Anything else? Are we done?
Just wait on. Mason's got a couple, just wait on his.
All right, we're gonna get off the bench here. You're clerking where? Go off the record.
P6.
Where?
Fully rubbing that P6.
Yeah, I know, but are you going to law school now?
I start in August.
You start what?
And I start in August.
Where are you going?
Minnesota.
University of Minnesota. Good. Good. You're from this area?
Yeah, I was raised in Taylor.
What made you go to, you have to take your hat off, sir. You have to take your hats off, please. What made you go to the University of Minnesota?
I was very enamored with their school when I visited. They gave me a great scholarship.
Fantastic.
Focused labor employment law professors in the country.
That's what you want to do is labor?
I'm leaning in that direction, yeah.
Nice.
Not decided though, very much keeping my options open.
Well, good luck.
Thank you.
Come, you have to let Mr. Robinette know how you're doing. Are you gonna stay in Minnesota year round, you think, going forward, or?
I definitely, obviously, for the school year, I mean, they don't do online classes, and even if they did, I can't do online learning. But for the summers, I'm open to wherever I get a decent summer job.
Good for you. Great. They're giving away a lot of money in scholarships now.
Yeah, I was very surprised to get.
Where'd you go to undergrad?
U of M,
Nice.
the Dearborn campus.
Good. All right. Well, good to have you here. I'll be back as soon as I get your file there, okay? Stay seated, everybody. So
I didn't do one after vanity. Did you already do it? Yeah, what is it? Right, God, I just gotta get a.
Hey, Sadie.
Yeah.
Sometime today, would you look at one of these or these and see which ones are working, not working, and. These-
Oh.
Amani, Antonia, Sagenza, Brian, 26B, 15075-7A and B.
Good morning, good morning, Judge McNally. Here back with Brian.
How you doing, ma'am?
Good, how are you?
Your name? All right, so we have a driving on a suspended charge. And we also have a plate violation. She's going to stand mute, wait formal reading,
Correct.
enter a not guilty plea, and then she's going to plead to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. And then they're going to dismiss the suspend, correct?
Correct.
And they're also going to dismiss, correct me if I'm wrong, the civil infraction of invalid plate, right?
Correct.
Is that what you want to do, ma'am?
Yes.
If you plead to allow an unlicensed driver to drive, the possible penalties are up to 500 fines, 90 days jail, costs are all those. However, that will not get reported to the Secretary of State. And if you plead to that, I'm dismissing the suspend charge. I'm also dismissing the invalid plate charge. Do you understand that? Would you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights? If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and there will not be a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that? To the charge, allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, how do you plead? On April 2nd of 26 at 2:34 p.m., were you in control of a 2013 Dodge that was being operated on Fortner 75 in Brownstown? You allowed somebody to drive that was unlicensed, and was that you? And are you on probation or parole? Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No.
Plea is accepted, suspends, dismissed, as is the plate violation. Ready for sentence?
Yes.
Anything?
She does have a valid license, Judge. She's taking care of that. With regard to the vehicle, obviously, it was her ex-boyfriend's vehicle, so she didn't realize that the issue with the plate. That's all been corrected now, Judge, and she does have valid.
Your record doesn't look too good, though. Anything you'd like to say?
No, just get myself together.
100 fines, 150 costs, 75 victim charge, $50 justice assessment, 375 or 90 days. Can she pay all that today?
No, Judge.
How much do you have today?
I'm on a fixed
How
income.
much do you have today? When can you pay this?
I get income on the 6th and 16th.
Just tell me when you can pay it.
I can make a payment on the 6th.
Of May.
Yes.
How much can you pay then?
I could pay 100.
100 by May this, we'll call it May the 7th. 100 more by May the 8th, by the May the 18th. Balance by June the 7th. Is that fair? Can you do all that?
Yes.
Okay, that's what we'll do. Will you print out a payment sheet for her, please, Heather?
Yes, Judge.
Call him, Jessica. You're all set. Just now, if you need more time, don't get nervous. Call the court. We'll go on Zoom, or you can walk in here on it before the due date. I'll be glad to give you an extension, okay? All right, wish you well. Good luck. Johnny Thornsberry, 25W839-358.
Good afternoon, Judge. I have to get this family up. Mr. Thornsberry.
You don't need a probation violation sheet. I'm gonna need a couple of them. Make that.
That's fine, go for it.
I got it. I'm sorry. All right, your name, sir? All right, so we had that one violation, then she prepared a second violation. And how is he going to proceed on this next show cause dated April the 21st?
On the two new charges, Judge.
Correct.
Health included.
Is that what you want to do? If you plead guilty here, I want you to understand, since you've already got, it looks like 5 technical violations, that your probation could be revoked and you could be incarcerated on this charge for the maximum, which is up to 90 days. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And also your 7411 status could be revoked and the conviction entered. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right. I already covered your rights with you today, but I'll do it again. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to a hearing. At a hearing, you have the right to question their witnesses, to bring in your own. To use the subpoena powers of the court to bring in those witnesses. If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we're not going to have a hearing of any kind. Do you understand that? Yes. It's count 1 that you fail to refrain from consuming alcohol, testing positive for cocaine metabolite on a test of April the 8th of 26. How do you plead? I can't hear you.
Guilty.
Did you in fact consume cocaine, say within the 7 days before that?
Yeah, I was.
Count 2 that you failed to refrain from violating a law, being convicted of drug paraphernalia on April 14 of 26. with an offense date of March 4 of 26. How do you plead? Were you convicted of drug paraphernalia arising out of an offense date that occurred on March 4 of 26?
Yes.
Were you convicted on that case on April 14 of 26?
Yes.
And that's after I placed you on probation on this case, true?
Yes.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No.
Please accepted to those two counts. Ms. O'Donnell, your name? Anything you'd like to say?
Judge, just that I know the issue with Mr. Thornsberry is kind of a sensitive issue with regard to how the court's going to proceed on this. Judge, at first, he did have some issues going in, but since then, I think he's made some improvements and he's been able to come to a more stable period in his life, Judge. He is currently working at a company called Dayhot Solutions in Romulus, Judge. He's a highway driver. He's been doing that for the last 2 months. He's making $17 an hour. He currently lives in Flat Rock. He's got his own apartment. He is in therapy at Team Wellness. He goes there once a week for group therapy, Judge. And he just about 4 weeks ago, he was prescribed Suboxone. And that's helped him deal with his urges and has helped get him under control with regard to the issues with the controlled substances, Judge. He tells me that he's doing well on that. He sees a psychiatrist that prescribes him the Suboxone. He does also go to meetings. He goes to NAAA 3 times a week. He's been doing that. Going to Mr. Thornberry since December to January of this year. He is able to pay half the balance that's owed on the probation judge by next week. He's able to pay $100 today towards that balance. If he does go to jail, Judge, I think this is going to set him back. He's going to lose his job, and I think he's just going to go back to square one.
Yeah.
So it is kind of a touchy situation with Mr. Thornsberry.
Anything you'd like to say?
I want to apologize to the court. And I know I've done wrong, but if you give me a second chance, I'll make better decisions and better choices.
I probably would have given you a second chance if I hadn't been told that you tested positive for cocaine again. Yesterday. Hang on. Let me finish. You were positive April 8th. You got a criminal conviction involving drugs, drug paraphernalia. What can I do? Second chance, you've had 7 or 8 or 9 extra chances. Has he been in intensive outpatient yet?
He had an intake for it yet. I don't believe he started it yet. He is compliant with treatment since he's been in just one-on-one treatment, and he has been prescribed Suboxone since the beginning. I mean, I'm obviously concerned as you are as well. Again, especially too, he's only 2 tests since he last saw you. He tested clean on April 1st, and then he tested clean on April 14th. Those are the only 2 clean tests I have since the last time he saw you. Obviously, I'm concerned as well as everyone else regarding his use. He's always been honest about it. He's always come to me and told me I can't fault him for that. He's always honest. But again, I don't know what else we can do for him at this point.
I'm almost ready to revoke probation. That's how close I am. You can't keep using. You can't keep using.
Judge, would the court be willing to take this issue under advisement, considering he just started Suboxone, and since then he's reported positive results at least?
He just tested positive.
Well, he started the Suboxone 4 weeks ago.
Yes, but he tested positive on April 8th, and he was already on Suboxone then too.
And he tested positive yesterday.
No, that hadn't been confirmed as part of my
He
understanding.
didn't have the money to pay for the lab and believe time he admit. So
And he also does report being drug tested when he does go to the psychiatrist's office as well, Judge, to get that prescription for the Suboxone. He does say that they also test him, and if he comes up dirty, they won't subscribe Suboxone to him.
I cannot in good conscience do anything but revoke his probation, revoke his 7411 status, and enter the conviction. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Now I'm going to sentence him on the charge. And I'll listen to whatever else you want to say. So I'm revoking that status, the conviction's entered, and now I'm going to sentence him without 7411 status, and I will go ahead and do that now if you're ready to proceed.
I have nothing further. I don't know if Mr. Ponsberry has anything else.
There's no things, you know. I don't know. I understand.
Has he paid anything on this yet, Heather?
On the plus, he has a balance of 880 still.
No, I even told you, I set you up 75 weekly beginning February 13th, and I told you if you didn't have the money to come talk to me. And you didn't come and talk to me, and you just kind of blew it off. And you haven't made a single payment. And why someone would just blow that off. I mean, it's just hard for me to get. Did he do any of his court work program yet?
He is not.
Didn't let Jessica know that I didn't have the money.
You can't just tell her. I didn't tell you just if you don't have the money, tell the probation officer. Didn't I tell you to come and talk to me? Well, then why'd you tell her? Why don't you tell the guy who sits in right field at the Tiger games? I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I just don't understand it. But the money, I want to be clear about this. What I'm going to do now has nothing to do with your failure to pay the money. It's just another example of you being aloof about court orders, but it has nothing to do with you not being able to pay the money. 12 months probation, you cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate any law or ordinance. To change your address, your place of employment, or home telephone number, you must notify probation. You have to report as directed. No alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal drugs. No kratom, no poppy seeds and CBD oils. If you consume food or other items containing those substances, it will be deemed a violation. You're to submit to chemical testing, PBTs and ETGs weekly for 4 months, then bi-weekly if you're clean for the duration of probation. 15 days jail, credit 1, serve 14, 3 on the court work program, 11 days now, attend NA 3 times a week until an intensive outpatient treatment. So basically, I'm going to assess fines. I'm going to let you pay fines of 100, cost 150, 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment, 375, screening fees 60 for 435, probation fees are 240. For 675, court work program fees are 105 for a total of $780. You're to pay $50 weekly starting May the 18th. You may be eligible for early discharge from probation if you're compliant going forward after 6 months. You have 21 days to appeal, 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer for purposes of appeal. This could have been a lot worse. So you have to do 3 days court work. You're in custody for the next 11, $50 a week starting May the 8th. That's where we'll go with this. You just got to pay more attention. Good luck. Have a seat over there. Thank you. Gannon. James Dean Gannon Jr., 26B150416A, B and C.
James Dean Gannon Jr.
All right, so what?
Purpose of guilty plea.
He's already kind of rained on this. He's going to plead to attempted larceny.
Correct.
Why is he pleading no contest? Don't tell me possibility of civil litigation.
There is civil litigation, actually.
Listen, by its very nature, larceny, the victim is entitled to restitution. I'm not taking these. I'm not going to take a no contest plea. If there's a lack of memory, that's one thing, but I'm not taking a no contest plea to theft offenses. The victim's entitled to restitution. There's no reason for a no contest plea other than the fact that somebody doesn't want to stand there and admit that they were a thief. So I won't do that. If you want to do a guilty plea to possession of a controlled substance under 7411, and you want to have him plead to attempted larceny, guilty plea on count 2, I will then take and dismiss the larceny on count 2, that is the original charge, and the trespass on count 1. If not, we'll set it for trial, or you can figure out something else with him. Is that what you want to do? Sir? Wait a minute. Slow down. Hang on.
Yes.
You don't think I'm going to sit here and watch you talk back and forth between the court?
No.
And who is this?
It's my father.
If you want to go talk to your dad and whoever this is, feel free. But I'm not going to stand here and ask you questions, sit here and ask you questions, have you turn around every time and ask your father what you should do.
Yeah, sure. I apologize. Just my apologies. Can we skip this over? Because I went over the plea within that length in my office before we had it written up. If there's any doubt, I'd like to have him make the call on it. Can we take care of Mr. Revor's, please?
I'm going to adjourn the pretrial. It's getting late. I'll adjourn the pretrial one last time. We're going to make it May the 6th, is it, Heather?
Yes, Judge.
At
10:15.
At 10:15. And you can think about it. You can talk to your dad about it. But I'm just telling you, there's not going to be any no contest plea on a theft offense. Okay? That's just not, unless there's a lack of memory. And I'll be glad to reschedule those. And I'll be glad to go along with this if there's guilty pleas. I don't really stick my nose in what prosecutors do or don't do, but I'm not going to, I'm not taking a no contest plea. So I'll give you May the 6th, 10:15, go down the hall, get your notice. You can talk, you can think about it. You can come back, talk to the lawyer about it, and we can go from there. Fair enough?
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Good luck. Come on up here, man. People against Berger. Sarah Ashley Berger, 26B149830 A and B.
Sarah Ashley Berger.
So she's going to plead guilty to public intoxication on count 1, true?
Correct.
That's going to be taken under section 771.1, true?
Correct.
Is that what you want to do?
Oh, yes, sir.
If you plead for that, they're going to dismiss the resisting obstructing officer, true?
Yes.
Is that what you want to do, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
So if you plead to public intoxication under count one, I'll take it under section 771.1. The conviction will enter. It will remain there until and unless you comply with the terms and conditions of probation, at which point, if you do, prosecutor will move to dismiss that. That will be available on your CCH only to police, prosecutors, courts. If you fail to comply, the conviction will enter and it's available to everybody. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
If you plead this public intox, as I said, I'll take it under 771.1. Possible penalties are up to 500 fines, 90 days jail. Costs are all theirs. Do you understand that? Did you sign, read, and understand an advice or rights form here today?
Yes, sir.
You plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we're not going to have a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that? For the charge public intoxication, disorderly person, how do you plead? January 24 of 26 at 1:17 in the morning, were you on Valley Drive near Oak Grove in Brownstown?
Yes, sir.
Were you intoxicated?
Yes, sir.
Were you yelling loudly at 1:15 and 1:17 in the morning?
Yes, sir.
And did you yell loud enough where others in the neighborhood could hear you?
Yes.
And you think you did that in part because of your intoxication level?
Yes, sir.
How much did you drink?
I had like 3 sex on the beaches and a Coors Light turtle shot.
I don't know what all those mean. How many shots in the first?
I had one. Well, I did. I had 3 like mixed drinks.
Yeah.
And then I had a Coors Light, which is in a bottle.
Yeah, I know what a Coors Light is.
And then, sorry, sir. And then I had 1 Patron shot before I ended up leaving.
Yeah, more than that.
No, I swear that's literally all I had to
They
drink.
said you were heavily intoxicated.
I really only drank that. They literally let me out 2 hours.
What were you yelling out loudly?
I got in an argument with my boyfriend. I honestly didn't even realize. I want to make this very. I'm a naturally very loud person. Like even without being drunk, I didn't realize that I was being
Loud enough where they could hear you a block away.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't realize I was being that loud. So I obviously was drunk. I'm not.
All right,
I mean,
okay,
saying I wasn't. I just
okay.
didn't realize.
Are you on probation or parole right now?
No.
Have you ever been in trouble before? For a criminal case?
No.
You sure?
Yes, you're. Yes, sorry.
Well, then why don't you tell me no if you have?
But because I was thinking it was like almost 10 years ago.
What was that for?
Being.
What was that for?
Anything? I was.
Tell me what the charge was, conviction was.
I assaulted a correctional officer and I spit in one of their faces.
You understood, you assaulted what?
A police officer when I was being arrested and I spit in his face and I was put on 3 years of felony probation. I got HIDA. I was dismissed with my HIDA for 3 years because I did it all without any type of violations. So that's why I don't have a
You gotta, all
on my
right.
record.
There's a domestic violence charge out of Southgate from about 12, 13 years ago, 13 years.
It's my father. Me and my dad got into a fight. We don't have this relationship.
I know, but Jesus, you don't punch your father. or hit
No,
your
I know
father.
that. But
All right, screening, listen. Screening and assessment will be ordered. I'm continuing your $500 bond. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. I'm continuing your bond, but I want you to go in AA, NA at least 1 time a week, okay? You have to go in person.
Yes.
We're going to give you that form. You're going to fill it out, or you're going to have somebody sign it every time you go to AA. I'm going to give you a court date. When's that going to be, Heather?
That will be May 6th at 10:30.
Okay?
Yes,
You understand everything?
yes, yes, sir.
So you're going to go down the hall, get your notice, go over to probation, fill out a questionnaire, and be interviewed, okay?
Yes, sir.
I'm dismissing the R&O, accepting the plea to disorderly under 771.1.
Thank you.
Anything else?
No,
Stay out of here.
I swear you're not gonna see me here. Like I got kids at home. I'll be inside this whole summer.
I'll grab the sheet.
Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere until you meet with probation, okay?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'll bring you out to you.
Yes. Thank you.
Thanks. Hey, good luck to you, young man. Am I going to see you this summer? No? Well, good.
Let's be able to watch more.
Well, hey,
Can I grab a sheet?
yeah. Absolutely. Good luck. My sister lives in Minneapolis.
She liked it.
She loves it. I've only been there for 50 years. I've worked out 30 years. Hi, Dean.
Hi, Judge.
How are you?
See you.
What's going on?
I'm keeping busy, staying out of trouble.
That's what I need to sign.
Yes.
Where is she? You do what?
She is in Chicago. She's on the train. She and her husband and another couple are going to a concert in downtown Chicago and they're gonna stay downtown and so it's just a getaway for her.
Good for her. How you doing?
I'm doing well, Been really busy with the estate planning, so.
Right here.
Yeah, Tony's one of our 3 law clerks and he's.
Brittany Davis. Brittany Davis.
Brittany Davis. Brittany Davis.
Nobody else wants to be here on a Wednesday either.
Mine's all discombobulated.
I know, it's gonna be a long day too. I asked Summer if she ate her Wheaties this morning.
No response from.
Bond will be forfeited for non-appearance and reset at 100,000.
And Judge, I have a check mark. I know I checked her in at some point.
Okay, so maybe if she went to the restroom or something, if she comes, just let me know. John Gray.
Morning, Judge.
Good morning, sir. You're John Gray.
Yes.
Mr. Gray, did you get someone hired?
No, I get that. No.
So who did you talk to?
Actually, you told me at work, so I started applying for the jobs. I got sitting here at 2:00.
Take your hands out of your pockets. Speak where I can hear you.
Sorry. Told me I couldn't do posters anymore, so I've been applying for the jobs.
Okay,
Second interview today at Home Depot at 2:00.
okay. All right, so what I'm gonna do this morning, Mr. Gray, is have you fill out some paperwork to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer. Make sure you fill it out accurately and completely. You're gonna swear under oath that it's all true and correct, and then I'll take a look at it. Step in front of the clerk on the end and she'll give you that paperwork.
And Brittany Davis.
Brittany Davis, I'll recall that. On forfeiture. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
You're Brittany Davis?
Yes.
And Miss Davis, were you able to get a lawyer hired?
I talked to Jeff Todd, Neil Davis, and Corey Huff. So 3 of them is looking pretty good.
Okay, where are they located?
In Houston.
Okay.
County.
And so where are you on being able to get one of them hired?
I was hoping for if I can request a bond reduction. Cause it's kind of hard paying the bondsman.
I typically don't, once you've made bond, reduce the bond. I have before. Look at something real quick. So you made a $10,000 bond?
No, they pretty much took a portion because I have a.
Right, but that was, I mean, that was the amount, that's your bond amount, and then they made you pay part of that, correct? So your bond was at $10,000 on what you're charged with, I think is reasonable. I'm not going to reduce that.
It was $100,000.
Did you miss court? Oh, did you test positive in court?
With the patch.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
You still have the patch on?
Yes, ma'am.
So the patch. In February was positive. Have a seat in the jury box. Let's get you tested this morning to make sure you're clean. Roderick Guillory. Good morning, sir. You're Broderick Guillory?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Guillory, were you able to get someone hired?
No, ma'am. I have the three told me to get.
Who'd you talk to?
I talked to Ernst Kelly Law Firm, and she said I had to pay 5,000 now and pay for the rest. And Wayne Walker,
Mm-hmm.
and I guess she said it was just some call worker as well.
Right.
And I was trying to see maybe if I can try to get a court.
Are you working?
Yes, I just started working.
Where are you working?
I work at Goodyear.
Okay, so why don't I do this? If you just started working, it's are you what are your hours
I
gonna
work Monday to Thursday.
be? Okay,
On today, so 40 hours.
40 hours. Okay, and what is your rate?
$22.
You're probably, now that you're working, I don't know that you would qualify making that amount. You might, but let's let you, I'm gonna reset your case one more time. See if you can get some money saved up. Talk to some other lawyers. So if you get someone hired before the next court date, same thing applies. Bring that second you get to them. But if not, talk to 3 others. You can tell they all charge different amounts and stuff. So talk to them, bring me those names. Also bring a pay stub in with you. And if you haven't been able to hire someone, we'll talk about you filling out that paperwork. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Step in front of the clerk. Akaya Nash. Good morning. Are you Akaya Nash?
Yes, ma'am.
And Ms. Nash, this is your initial appearance and cause number 26 DCCR 0206. You're charged with a second-degree felony offense of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon from November 23rd of 2025. Since you've made bond in your case, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer?
I can, but I haven't because I just started working.
Sure. Okay. So what I do, Ms. Nash, I'm going to reset your case about 30 days
Yes, ma'am.
to give you some time to try to get someone hired.
Yes, ma'am.
If you get someone hired before that next court date, just bring the reset notice that you get today to that lawyer and they'll tell you what to do.
Yes, ma'am.
If you're unable to hire someone before the next court date, then I'm ordering that you visit with at least 3 lawyers. They all charge different amounts, they have different payment plans. Bring me back the names of the lawyers that you've talked to so I know you're trying, and then we'll discuss your options if you need more time or things like that.
Yes, ma'am.
If you don't do that, then when you come back, you run the risk of me raising your bond for not following that court order and you'll go back to jail. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, if you'll step in front of the clerk, she'll give you your reset notice. Yeah.
Nuts. I'm right here.
I still think this is, understand. Okay. Darian Broussard.
Thank you.
Good morning. You're Darian Broussard. And Mr. Broussard, you're on misdemeanor probation. Answer yes or no.
Yes, no.
And it looks like I've gotten some information that maybe you've been tested positive on that probation. Have a seat in the jury box. I'm gonna get you tested this morning. Corbin Rayleigh. Good morning, sir. You're Corbin Rayleigh?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Rayleigh, were you able to get someone hired?
No, ma'am, but I brought some pay stubs like you asked for.
Okay, let me see, that. Hand it to the back.
The right side.
Okay,
I've been making sure to get them every week.
perfect. So you paid, each week?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I appreciate you doing that. What I'm gonna do this morning, Mr. Rayleigh, is have you fill out some paperwork to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer.
Yes.
You need to make sure you fill it out accurately and completely because you're gonna swear under oath that it's all true and correct. So put that income in, whatever your bills are and things like that, okay?
Yes.
Step in front of the clerk on the end. I'll docket the next week. That's. Let's see, Mr. Macon and Mr. Coleman, you guys have Alan Lua.
Thank you. And yes.
Bring it somewhere. Good morning.
Does this docket thing work again? It seems like it's been a long time.
It does, doesn't it? Good morning. Good morning, sir. You Alan Lua? And this is cause number 26 DCCR 0256. Mr. Lua is charged with possession of a prohibited weapon. And what is the announcement?
Your Honor, Mr. Lua has a pending federal case, which is the same, and I'm working through the discovery in it, which will result in a plea at some point.
Okay.
I'd ask that this be reset. However, according to their schedule, they would have it all set for June 1st, but I don't think I need that long.
Yeah, I know. I mean, would it be your intention to wait on what happens over there as well?
Yes, ma'am.
So why don't I do this? I'm going to reset it 90 days.
That'll be fine.
And I know that process takes a while. We'll see where you are in that process once we get there. So make sure you stay in touch with Mr. Macon, take care of everything you're supposed to with your bondsman, and over in federal court, we'll see y'all back in 90 days.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Good.
I can get some more DAs. You did? Is Mr. Nichols coming down today? Okay.
You got a jury room, Judge.
Is his client gonna be here? David Hatcher?
Here's Mr. Nichols.
Morning.
Morning.
I'm not sure if Mr. Hatcher is gonna be here just because Mr. Gertz had already said he could not be here today, but announced ready for trial. What's your announcement on that?
No response, no.
All right, I'm not gonna forfeit. I think they probably told him not to be here, so it's Mr. Gertz's.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
It's very specific damage. Reputation is bad. You call them.
Mr. Burbank? On Brian Mitchell, Ms. French?
Don't have the form, Jim. Don't have
Brian Mitchell.
Morning, morning.
They don't want to do that. You better find stuff.
It's in custody. Yeah. I'm gonna text her because mine's a kid case, so it's. Good morning. Are you Brian Mitchell? And Mr. Mitchell's case is set for trial to begin with jury selection next Monday in cause number 24 DCCR 0170. I've gotten some information that Mr. Burbank, you're set apparently in Orange County on a murder case. Judge Arkin.
That, I will tell you, that case had troubles in witnesses from out of town, so what actually said.
Okay.
I don't know why, but the caller.
No, I mean, it sounds like we've already received some information that it was specially said with witnesses being flown in. Is there any anticipation that that's could potentially get worked out? I know things change at the last minute, but.
Last communication I had, I'll tell you with the court, I thought last week, Thursday afternoon, Friday. So I'm like, well.
And he's in custody. So do y'all have a pretrial set this week or just getting started next week?
We do was no.
Okay, Ms. French, obviously, I know the cases that have to do with children do take precedence, at least in my court, if I have to number them, but I don't know that I can get him if there's somebody in custody with the case. I think it's about as old or the same approximate age as this one. So what I'm going to do is just maybe hold it, just double check that there isn't anything that's going to cause that to be reset with witnesses. Because if it is, then this is definitely going to be numbered. Is the state ready if we go?
The state is ready. I would just say that with the caveat that I have a tendency to not want to re-traumatize by making children talk about these things too early. And so if I could just have a little leeway, if at the last minute this is the case that goes, because I don't want to have to bring her in unless I know we're going to trial.
Well, you're not always going to know, unfortunately. And so I would think in this one, we're already on Wednesday. It's different than most weeks. I'll see what I can do to double check that the court's not going to have any issues over there, and number the cases today at the end of the docket. So I'll let you know at the end of the day.
Thank you.
State's otherwise ready, girl.
All right. Thank you. Jalen, Eli, Mr. Burbank, Mr. Coleman.
Jalen, Eli.
You have docket at 1:30 today.
Mhm. We're doing jail this afternoon. One, I'm sorry. Thank you.
Said something. Come on. Mr. Burbank. I know. We could get rid of this. I got rid of one over there, murder case over there. But give me a hand. Put something out, Jim.
Good morning, sir. Are you Jalen Eli?
Yes.
And this is 25 DCCR 1004. Mr. Eli is charged with forgery of a financial instrument. And Mr. Burbank, what is the announcement?
Your Honor, I'm going to be candid with the court. I dropped the ball on this one. There are some banks from Minnesota. And to be honest with you, when I looked at it yesterday afternoon, and I was like, oh.
More than you expected. And it looks like you this isn't very old. You were hired, looks like in February.
We talked about it this morning, Judge, and I'm not opposed to a reset.
So I'll just do a normal reset, give you some time to kind of get through that.
And then, of course, I have to talk to him about money to maybe resolve it.
So, Mr. Eli, make sure you stay in touch with Mr. Burbank, make an appointment visit with him before that next court date, once he goes through everything, and that way we'll be able to get an announcement, okay?
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Your Honor. It's all right.
Thank you, Mr. Burbank.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'll see you soon.
Mr. Morian, you've got Carolyn Whitaker, Ms. French. Oh, Mr. Burbank, we, hold on, we added one on.
Oh, yes. I'll be here, Judge, when you have.
All right, I'll take care of that in just a minute. Thank you. Good morning, ma'am. You're Carolyn Whitaker. Morning, Mr. Moran.
Good morning.
And Ms. Whitaker's cases are set for trial to begin with jury selection next week. And what is the announcement?
State is ready, Your Honor.
Defense is ready, Your Honor. There's just a few preliminary things I would like to take up with the state, with the court. There's just a couple of motions that I filed, my standard motions, such as my, motion disclosure rule 702 witnesses and things like that. I've sent those. I believe I filed those over a year ago. Those are some preliminary things I would like to address. And I don't believe there's any issue, but other than that, I mean, we're ready.
Okay, so what I'll do, I've got jail docket this afternoon. And as soon as I'm finished with that, I will number the cases. If this turns out to be the number one case, then we can set a time to take care of those before jury selection.
Thank you.
And if you'll just go through all of those, make sure if there's anything that hasn't been taken care of, just because I know you got on the case after probably those were filed. So
I will say that I did work with your assistant last week.
Yes.
On Friday.
Yes.
To go through all of the discovery.
Yes.
And make certain that you have everything that we have.
And Judge, we bait stamp all of our discoveries, send it to the state to make sure that everything I had, I sent over that my bait stamps on it. And I believe we've corresponded. I think we did, or we sent a list of everything we had, or maybe it was different, but I know that we've corresponded between the state.
Okay.
Everybody, what
you have everything.
Y'all have.
Okay.
And just for the record, these motions I filed are my standard pretrial stuff. Nothing crazy, no suppressions or anything at this point.
If there's anything that you think is kind of a standout that Ms. French needs to look at, let her know that. Otherwise, if it's number one, we'll take care of it at the appropriate time. Any other negotiations with regard to any agreements or anything like that?
Your Honor, we've not been off for a while. After Mr. Hoffpower was on the case, that the offer was perfected. I've got my week blocked off for next week.
Okay. All right. Then it will be numbered. Again, it'll be the end of the day today, probably first thing tomorrow morning, potentially, because we're doing everything today. I'll number the cases. But based on the one that I thought was going to be number one, this one just kind of moved up the list. So I'll let you know.
And is it just, I know I'm not holding you to it, just from planning purposes, is it looking like this one's going to be set number one? And if you don't know it, I'm not trying to press anybody. I
might just ask you, is there anything here that you think you don't have, or are you just looking for a ruling on your motion?
Just ruling on my motions, just so I have things done.
There's one that I have in a murder case that's in custody.
Okay.
That we'll know about this afternoon. That's about the same age as this one. And so if that one for some reason is ready, it might go ahead, but you'll know by the end late this evening.
Thank you.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
And Your Honor, who do I need to talk to about getting copies of jury lists and everything like that?
If you'll get with Ms. Holmes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank y'all so much.
Yes, sir.
May we be excused?
Yes, thank you
so much.
All right. See y'all next week. This is Mr. Paget.
Your Honor.
You have Deshaun Robertson.
Thank you, Judge.
No, you don't. You have Michael Harrison.
Okay, not beyond me to make that kind of mistake.
It was
sounds a little.
it was a test.
I was ready to
Plow through. Just
gonna plow through.
And this is Miss Malfino.
Wow. Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning. What miss?
Morning, Miss Malfino.
Morning.
And sir, are you Michael Harrison?
Yes, ma'am.
And this is 25 DCCR 1859. Mr. Harrison is charged with driving while intoxicated, third or more. And what is the announcement?
Your Honor, we've received everything
but the videotape, and I expected it. I just unfortunately requested a little bit later than the regular discovery. I've also received an offer from Ms. Malfino. I assure you that as soon as I receive the video, we'll make tracks. I have
Okay.
good communication.
All right. Any issue? And Mr. Harrison, or do you have the auto ignition interlock device on your vehicle? All right, make sure you keep that on and don't drive any other vehicle that doesn't have it, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And I'll just do a normal reset, stay in touch with Mr. Patchett. Once he gets that video, you can go over that with him and we'll get an announcement.
Okay.
All right, free to go.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir.
May I have excuse?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Mr. Parker, you got Brian Belvin.
I'm just gonna make a note of my file, if you don't mind.
He's outside.
Jason.
You have me to email?
Okay, just a next one here. It's right here and I'll write them out. Send it
I don't
out.
know why that we have a.
I don't know why he's on.
He's on JCDI. He's in JCDI.
JCDI. Who told him to go to JCDI?
Is it JCDI? Yeah, yeah, JCDI.
He's on pretrial, JCDI, as a diversionary. That makes.
If you complete the program, the case is dismissed.
Will be dismissed.
So he's on pretrial diversion.
Yes,
Right.
it's just the drug track
Okay.
of that, sorry.
That's okay.
But according to some changes, there are not dismissals at the time of entering
Correct.
into said contract any longer.
Okay.
And so with the lengthy reset, Judge, I'd have no reason to believe he's not doing great.
Okay.
And we.
He's in compliance and he's passed all the tests.
Lengthy 90
90
days.
days.
Okay.
You have-
Good morning, sir. You're Brian Belvin?
It's a year program
Right.
and I'm only a month in.
All right. So what we'll do is, just so that I can keep track of how things are going, I'm going to set it out about 3 months or so. We'll just kind of check back in, make sure everything's still going well, and then we'll do the same, maybe a little longer that second time. Okay. So keep doing what you're doing. Sounds like everything's going well. Yes, sir.
And I have one other one, Judge.
Yeah. Christopher Rhodes.
He's in the hallway. It's Christopher.
Charles
yeah,
Christopher
yeah.
Rhodes. Sorry. Good morning, sir. You're Charles Rhodes.
Yes, ma'am.
And this is 26 DCCR 0209. Mr. Rhodes is charged with driving while intoxicated with a child passenger. And what is the announcement?
I think we about have something worked out. I need to provide some documents to Ms. Malfino, and I think we'll have it worked out next time.
Okay. Any issues? All right, Mr. Rhodes, I'm going to reset your case, just a normal reset. Make sure you stay in touch with Mr. Parker and he'll let you know what's going on before that next court date and we'll get an announcement.
Yeah,
then.
thank you.
You're free to go.
See you this afternoon, Judge.
Thank you, sir. Is there a Mr. Charles Neesmith?
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir.
I'm sorry, I was gonna press something, Your Honor, if I may approach.
Yeah.
Thank you. Your Honor, for Deshawn Robinson this morning, she's here in the patient, sitting outside right there. I'm here for two things, Your Honor. One is, good morning, in the case.
Hold on just a second. Let's get Deshawn Robertson, please. Deshawn Robertson. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
You're Deshawn Robertson?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, go ahead, sir. I'm sorry.
Yes, Your Honor. If it please court, I am here this morning on behalf of Ms. Robertson. There's a couple of things and evidence that I'm requesting. It's criminal history of the alleged victim, Mr. Sanders, as well as requesting time from the court for two things. One, I filed an ex parte for an investigator this morning, not just for criminal history, but for any exculpatory mitigating evidence in this case, because there may be an issue of self-defense. And that ties into Cienter, which would be at a trial if necessary for Ms. Robertson, because she's been MHMR all her life,
Okay.
going towards intent for an assault, Your Honor.
I can get him criminal history and the complaint. Actually, I was just looking at it when you walked in. It's extensive.
So I'll do a normal reset and I'll take a look at that motion and let you know what my ruling is on that. Ms. Robertson, make sure you stay in touch with Mr. Neesmith. He'll let you know when you need to be back and he'll visit with you about anything that he's learned between now and the next court date. Okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you.
It probably is still pending because I thought.
Yeah, it'll take a day, maybe this afternoon. I'll take a look at it as soon as it comes through.
I had to fix a Canon printer late last night.
All right. Thank you. Y'all are free to go.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Second.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, Mr. Rojas, you have Brandell Griffin on sentencing. One that inside. Okay.
Emailed you this motion yesterday. Read motion. I haven't checked my email this morning. I just want to make sure the court knew it was agreed. I mean, ordinarily. Yeah.
No response, Your Honor.
So a couple things. This is 24 DCCR 1666 and Mr. Griffin was here in court and entered a plea of guilty to a lesser included offense for a 30-day sentence, gave him some time for sentencing to come back today. So the first thing I'm going to do is forfeit his bond for non-appearance and reset it at $100,000. I am also going to reject that plea offer or that plea agreement. We'll delete all of that paperwork and see, I guess, what happens once we get a hold of Mr. Griffin. If for some reason you get a hold of him this morning and get him here, if there's some, legitimate excuse, just let me know. We'll take care of it.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
I'll make a few phone calls right now.
Okay. Thank you.
You just.
See that just. Mr. Vasquez, I don't see that you have anything this morning.
Well, I did, Your Honor. I thought I had Mr. Williams.
That's the sound.
This is at 1 o'clock. This morning, we're doing bond docket. This afternoon, jail docket. We'll be here all day. See you at 1.
Thank you for doing my thinking for me.
That's okay. Let's see. See Mr. Kimler.
When I do it, but yeah, it'll be in the case.
Mr. Broussard.
Just.
Okay, I'll take care of it in just a minute. Okay. So again, you're Darian Broussard. And so, Mr. Broussard, you're here in my court in cause number 25, DCCR 1441, and charged with, hold on a second.
It's right now.
You're charged with a 3rd-degree felony offense of evading arrest or detention with the use of a vehicle. And I've given you some time to try to hire a lawyer. Well, hang on, that's not even what my biggest concern is at this point. Because you're already on misdemeanor probation. And for some reason, you've been testing positive for THC since last October while you were on that probation. And they let me know that, but I don't know why they haven't filed a motion or done anything about that. So
I paid it off, and that's what the judge almost told me to pay it off. Because he was like, I don't know why you're still going to probation.
you're still going to probation because you're still using marijuana while you're on probation and while you have a felony court case pending, right? So I don't know what makes you think that that's okay, because it's not. And the fact that you were on probation and doing that, and now you're still doing it.
I was still doing it. I was telling my probation, I was smoking wax or resin, pure THC, and I was telling him that I was doing it 30 days. It was kind of hard to come out of my system still. And I told him I needed another 30 days. He said, all right, come back May the 7th. Because he was like, it was going out the system, but I don't know.
But you've been doing it the whole time, right?
Yeah, I was doing it all the time. And then when I got out, I stopped. and it was still in. I got out, I went to jail.
You got out. What'd you go to jail for? This?
Yes, and I got out like 3 days after that.
So you're telling me you haven't used since you've been to jail in this
Yeah.
case?
And the only reason it's still in my system because I smoke wax in the bone, like liquid THC. And I
Okay.
explained that to my probation. I explained it to the superintendent. She was like, "It probably take 120 days or so because it's pure THC."
He's been out since September. You've been out of jail since September?
No, yeah. So no, I went to jail since I went out of jail since November.
It's April.
Second.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to find that you have violated the conditions of your bond.
I didn't violate it.
There's no way it's still in your system if
Hey,
the
I'll-
stop talking because you're going to make it worse.
Yes.
Okay. There's no way. I don't care what you're smoking out of whatever you're smoking it out of. Hang on. Because if the last time you did that was in September of last
Oh,
year
so
or November of,
no, it was January. That was my last time because I was like,
so you're not, see,
I'm
here's,
sorry.
you're not telling me the truth.
Yes, ma'am. I'm saying my last time when I got out of jail was in November. That was the first day I got out November the 1st.
Hmm.
I didn't go report till I think September. September. And I pitched 30. And then I pitched 30 3 more times after that. And I told him, I was like, sir, I was smoking hardcore THC. I didn't smoke
None of
bud.
that would make you test positive today.
I tested positive again.
Why do you think we're having this conversation? Yes, you tested positive.
Keep testing positive.
Well, because you're keep using. Come on now. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to make sure that you're not using at least for some amount of time.
I'm not you, Miss West.
I'm going to raise your bond for violating your bond conditions. The fact that you've been using while you're on probation and they let you keep going makes no sense to me. Hold on, makes no sense to me at all. I'm going to raise your bond in your case for violating the condition of your bond. Hold on a second. To $50,000. Condition of that bond, if you make it, is that you will be required to have a drug patch on at all times.
Told him that from the first time. I told him that I said,
Listen.
patch. I'm serious, Miss West.
Okay, well, now you're going to get one. So if a drug patch is what's going to make you stop using, that doesn't make any sense either.
I've been stopped. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. I don't believe you. So I'm going to make sure of
That's
that
understandable.
because it doesn't make sense what you're telling me on the dates. So again, you have to have a drug patch on within 24 hours of your release if you make that bond.
I'm not.
And so if you don't make the bond,
I can't
you're going to get a court-appointed attorney. I will consider at some point, and we'll let that attorney know, reducing your bond back down after I know you have sat for some amount of time and not used. All right? You can go back with the bailiff. If you'll make a note, because I believe he's going to get that. Just that I would consider after he sits for a minute, reducing the bond back down. Oh, Charlie, Mr. Rojas, that's yours. The one that I was just talking to. So if he doesn't make bond, if you'll visit with him and by that next court date, I would consider just bring it back to my attention, reducing the bond back down with the patch, but we're gonna get you clean. Yeah. Miss Davis, you can come back up, ma'am. All right, you tested negative, Miss Davis, which is obviously good. So tell me again where you are on being able to hire one of those attorneys. Are you going to be able to afford one of those to talk to?
Yes, I want to say I have help with my father. It's just with the paying the bonds and stuff like
Right.
that. I have to honestly call him, and he said if I can get a bond reduction, he might can be able to afford it.
Right. Well, we're not going to do that, but, are you working?
No, ma'am.
Why not?
Well, I went to jail. I was working.
When did you get out of jail?
I'm ready to say day.
March, got out March 2nd, maybe? Does that sound right? Last
Yes.
month?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so, as you,
But you say no to the bond reduction.
give me a minute to go back through some of this, so I can remind myself.
Okay.
So you tested positive in court in January. When you tested positive in January, is that when I raised your bond?
No, that was the first time I came here.
So then you came back and
It
you
was
got the
drug
drug
patch.
patch and you were
Mhm.
testing positive on the drug patch, so I raised your bond
Yeah,
after you tested positive. in
it was
court.
the
So at this point, I'm not gonna reduce your bond. If you can't afford an attorney and you've tried, then I can have you fill out the paperwork for a court-appointed attorney. But based on the fact that the history you have with testing positive here, testing positive again after I gave you that opportunity to be on the drug patch, I'm not gonna reduce your bond. Do you want to fill out the paperwork this morning to see if you qualify for a
Yes.
court-appointed lawyer? So you're gonna fill it out. Make sure that you fill it out accurately and completely because you're gonna swear under oath that it's all true, correct? And then you take a look at it. Step in front of the clerk on the end, she'll give you that paperwork.
Okay, so I just wait for them to be called.
No, when you're done with it, you let the man.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Mr. Rennick, it looks like you're working on some paperwork.
Yes, Your Honor, we have to do the plea paper.
I'll hold it until it's ready. Thank you, sir. Ms. Holmes,
Yes, sir.
on Aiden Dickinson.
He's fingerprint now.
Okay, I'll take that in just a second when it's ready. Bonita Graham, that's a sentencing.
Yes, he's out.
Bonita Graham.
Anita Brown.
Good morning. Are you Bonita, Green?
Yes, ma'am.
I mean Graham, I'm sorry.
Yes, ma'am.
And do you also go by Green?
Yes, that's my maiden name.
Okay. And so, Ms. Graham, you were previously in court. You're on probation in cause number 23, DCCR 1828, and then there was a new offense in cause number 25, DCCR 0734. You entered a plea of guilty in the new case, and also it looks like pleas of true in at least some of the allegations in the motion to revoke. There was no agreement. I received that pre-sentence report. Have both of you had an opportunity to review the report?
Yes, Your Honor.
State has, Judge.
Are there any additions or corrections?
I reviewed it with Ms. Graham. if the court has any additional questions. She does accept responsibility in hopes of.
How so? Other than saying it when she was here last time. So here's the thing, Ms. Graham, you don't get to come in and say you plead guilty if you didn't do it. So what it looks like you told the probation officer is that you didn't do this. Is that correct? So why would you have pled guilty when you were here before, when you were under oath, sworn to tell the truth? I asked you very specific questions about, did you in fact do what they charged you with? And are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily and things like that? Why would you have done that if you didn't do it?
I think it was just a lot of fear of what would happen either way.
So well, I mean, either you did what they said you did or you didn't. Did you do it or not?
Did not.
Then I'm going to reject the plea agreement. Your case will go to trial. There will not be any plea agreements accepted after this today. So we'll figure out a trial date. Ms. Holmes, you're appointed.
Yes, sir.
So Ms. Graham, Ms. Holmes obviously is appointed to represent you. She's one of the attorneys who handles a lot of cases for me as a court-appointed attorney.
I'm sorry, Mr. Court.
Sure.
Before we go any further, will the court entertain putting this case on hold just briefly? I mean, there is a video of this case, and it's my understanding that this offense was captured on video. I don't know.
Have y'all
if that's
taken a
been
look at that?
pressed upon this defendant.
And you've looked at it with your client?
I have.
Okay.
Well, with that being said, just never mind.
Okay. I noticed that as well, that it looks
Yeah,
like at least that's the.
She came in my office, we reviewed the video.
All right, so we'll let a jury,
Reminded, yeah.
we'll let a jury decide. So the underlying offense is the same that she's on probation for. I don't want to waste time on an MTRP and then the real case, or I mean, typically we'll go forward on the MTRP if it's one that's.
MTRP.
There's no reason not to. The case isn't more serious and won't take that long to prove up. So what I'm going to do is set this, and Ms. Holmes, because it'll be on the MTRP, I'm going to leave you on that. We'll set it for a special hearing. Half a day enough?
Yes,
Think? Any issue with that? You think half a
No,
day?
that's fine.
All right, so we'll set it as quickly as we can on a hearing on that motion to revoke, and then we'll see where we get on that, and then we'll go forward with the other case, the new case, if need be at that time.
Yes.
Stay in touch with Ms. Holmes. She'll let you know when you need to be back. You need to visit with her before that court date because there will be witness testimony, and then we'll hear that motion to revoke and go from there. Obviously, I think what I will also do, based on the nature that I'm rejecting the plea agreement, I'm also going to withdraw or allow Ms. Graham to withdraw her pleas of true in that motion to revoke. And Mr. Coleman, if you can, I think that it would be best, probably cleanest, if you just brought witnesses to prove whatever you think you can up.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. You're free to go. And Ms. Holmes on Aiden Dickinson?
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
And Mr. Coleman, this is yours on Aiden Dickinson. Good morning, sir. You're Aiden Dickinson?
Yes, ma'am.
And Ms. Holmes, will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment?
I will, Your Honor.
I'm getting there. Sorry. All right, Mr. Dickinson, in cause number 25 DCCR 1480, you're charged with the state jail felony offense of engaging in organized criminal activity from September 28th of 2025. And how do you plead to that charge? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you pleading guilty because you actually did what they charged you with?
Yes, ma'am.
I have here on the tablet some documents that have your signature on them that the state has marked as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Ms. Holmes?
Yes.
Do you fully understand them?
Yes.
And do you understand if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney, you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal?
Yes.
And it looks like the agreement that you've reached is for a 5-year deferred probation. There would be a $1,000 fine. You would be required to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation, including having no contact with the co-defendants, other people involved in this. Is that your understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you also understand, if you're not a U.S. citizen, that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law?
Yes.
State tenders number 1.
No objection.
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Mr. Dickinson's not competent?
No, Your Honor.
All right, sir, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent and understand the nature and the consequences of your plea. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to reset your case for sentencing so that I can get a pre-sentence report. Just give me more information about you, your case, make sure we have everything in place for probation and anything like that that you need. And then we'll go forward with sentencing at that time. You need to stop and talk to the probation officer before you leave the courtroom today. And she's sitting at that desk right over there. All right. See you back at sentencing. You're free to go. She don't talk to you. Mr. Kimler, you've got Michaela Collier. That's the MTRP sentencing. Are you ready, or do you need me to hold it on that?
The one that's improperly put on the firm, so.
What was it?
Judge, we realized, looking back at this,
Michaela Collier.
We
put Ms. Collier on straight probation and aggravated assault, but deferred probation. No, she can be put on. She
Can be on deferred. She's on break.
straight. That was the error. You put her.
Okay, why didn't we? I feel like we knew this, but then we just pled and didn't talk about it at the plea.
It was set for a contested hearing and we brought it up and we tried to talk about it on a couple of different occasions. Then we got to put today's docket so we can figure out what we can or what we can't do. I don't know.
Well, obviously I don't know because I didn't look it up and try to figure that out last week. So I'm going to reset it again for 2 weeks. I need everybody to do some research. I will do my own research to see if there's a way to go back and adjust that from straight to deferred, which would make it correct, or if there's a way to go backwards like that and get rid of that conviction and how to do that.
I think, do you want to take deferred or you want to fight the case if you need to play that? What do you want to do?
Well, I don't know that that's an option either.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
I mean, she already pled guilty.
But she pled guilty with the understanding that it was straight probation. So if it was something else, I don't know, it would be a voluntary plea.
That's why I'm going to reset. That's what I'm going to reset it for 2 weeks so that we can think about it before we're all sitting here in front of everybody, not knowing what we're talking about. Okay. So I'm going to reset it for 2 weeks and then we'll figure it out. Put that on my desk, please. Come here. You can go. We'll see you back in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I was asking, can I get my ankle monitor looking off?
We'll see you back in 2 weeks, not today.
Okay.
I'm not going to talk about that today. And then you've got Kashawn Purdy.
We've worked that out, she's going to be leading to the new case and taking off. Is that correct? That's right.
I'll hold it. All right, Mr. Burbank, I have